LEAP options. Now, this image you just see, if you can understand this image, you know everything about what I'm going to talk. This one image will, explain you everything. One is the LEAP premium, another is the front month premium. That means the maybe weekly, maybe monthly, those premiums, and one are the LEAP premium, which are the 1 year old premiums. So 1 year old premiums is done by mainly the passive investors, or maybe those who want to hedge your portfolio, like your hedge funds, FIIs, foreign funds, they all do this LEAP premium. And so this is basically for the passive investor. And the active trader, they will do weekly, monthly. But if you go by the statistics, you will be surprised to know the person who is doing the passive thing, he is earning more than what the active trader is earning. Because what is happening in the weekly trade or maybe monthly trade, your winning ratio may be 60 or 70%, which is very difficult. Normally it is around 55-45 or maybe 60-40. Even we assume it is 70-30. So when you are winning 70 times or losing 30 times, so 30 times is taken away your 30% profit of the winning side. So you are left with assuming 40%. So that means you are earning 40% every month or every week, whereas the passive investor, he is earning the full amount throughout the year. So you will be, really surprised to know the person who is doing one trade in a year or two trades in a year, he's earning more than what these active traders are doing. And he's not spending any time on the screen also. He's not worried also. He's not bothered about what is happening in the market, what are your whipsaw movement or black swan movement. Nothing is not bothered. He's earning even more than that. But still we all are fascinated with our daily trading, active trading. And here basically the logic is very simple. The front month premiums are very low and your long-term premiums are very high. And those long-term premium ultimately have to become slowly, they have to come to the front month premium. Then the front month will come to your the earlier option of the LEAP month. Say, suppose example, you have sold December 22, 1 year back. So 1 year back, December 22, if you have got the LEAP premium of say 4,000 rupees, and in the now when the December 22 when you sold 1 year back, and now when it becomes actually December 22, the premiums are only 200 or 300 rupees. Now you are trying to get the 200 and 300 rupees by these weekly traders, and the person who sold 1 year back 4,000 rupees, he is enjoying the full 4,000 rupees in a period of 1 year, and he is not doing anything also. Still, we all are 90 cap, I will say 99.99% are in the active trading. So this is all about the concept of the LEAP trading. This is the concept of LEAP trading. Okay. Now I will give you the introduction about the LEAP and everything. So the LEAPs is the long-term equity anticipation security. It is a small form of the LEAPs is the small form of this long-term equity anticipation securities. These are the options that have an expiration date greater than 1 year. And this is mostly traded in USA. The USA, all LEAPs are known as which are having the expiry of more than 1 year. And invariably in all the stocks, all ETF or indices in the USA, they have the LEAP option concept. But in India, LEAP options of more than 3 months expiry are considered as LEAPs and actively traded only in Nifty. Although we don't, our NSE or maybe the SEBI, they don't have any word like LEAPs in our books. But we all, by you can say the practical thing or maybe what we have learned from the USA. So here it is assumed that any option which is trading more than 3 months can be considered as LEAPs. And unfortunately or fortunately, we can say the long-term options are only actively traded in case of Nifty. Stocks, there is nothing which is traded more than 3 months. In India, all the stocks are traded only for 3 month options, 3 month expiry. That means the current month, next month and far month. Even in the far month, you will not get any liquidity. Bank Nifty also, you will get a maybe liquidity up to 6 months. But the major liquidity is the Nifty. Now the question you will ask is why there is a liquidity in Nifty and why there is no liquidity in the Fin Nifty or Bank Nifty. Mainly because the Nifty is comprising of your 50 top companies. And everybody knows that these 50 top companies are the most stable companies in India, having the highest capitalization, highest profit, and all those things. And these are the most stable company. So any long-term investor, particularly the hedge fund and the FIIs and DIIs, they have to hedge their portfolio as per the mandate given by their principals. So they have to buy as per their terms all the leaves options. So they are the buyers, and there is the opportunity available. That opportunity we can use. So it is only traded in Nifty in India, nothing else is being traded, and this we can say as a leaves. So Nifty leaves are the most stable, being replica of India's top 50 companies like Nifty Bees. Now Nifty Bees also move exactly like a Nifty. That is the reason I strongly recommend from the mutual fund and for your other thing, we should move over to Nifty Bees. So Nifty Bees I can trade on everyday basis also. If the market has fallen immediately, say for 500 points, I can buy in the evening. Whereas in case of mutual fund, it is always at the NAV. Whatever is the day and NAV there, I have to buy on that one only. So I will not be able to take the benefit of the intraday movement. Plus, if I go for SIP or anything, I have to wait for 1 month. And by the 1 month, market may move up and then market may again come down. But Nifty Bees, I can trade anytime, any day. So that is the reason Nifty is invariably with a better return. So that is the reason the Nifty is being is actually traded for your leaps. So leap option, what is the major advantage is the leap options have highest premium, which gives the very wide break-even range. When we do the weekly trade or monthly trade, if you are getting a say break-even range of 400, in case of leap, you will be getting a break-even of around 4,000 points. So unless the Nifty move by 4,000 points up and down or the total range, you will not have any loss. And then you have a 1 year time to make an adjustments, and you can do so many other combinations, which is extremely difficult in case of weekly and monthly trades. There's a big demand in ultra HNIs, FIIs, and DIIs to hedge their long-term portfolios. Among quarterly leaps, now in India, all the leap options, particularly Nifty, are traded on quarterly basis. That means you can trade in March 23, you can trade in September, June, and December. But the December month have the significantly better liquidity, maybe because of financial, they take the calendar year as their performance, all these FIIs mainly. So they all are going for a December hedging. They don't go for a June or March hedging. So when they go for December, so obviously the December month will have a better liquidity. You can see the data also. December month, the spread between the buy and sell will be very less, maybe 7 rupees, 6 rupees, and you will get your trade. So now the best part is the Warren Buffett is the biggest criticizer of the F&O trading, biggest criticizer of the world. He always say that the F&O is a weapon of wealth destruction, and he himself is the biggest leap option seller in the world, biggest seller. Huh? And he tell to the public, don't do your F&O trading, but he himself is a leap option seller, and from that he's earning a huge, maybe because he has a huge capital with him, so he's able to manage his position. But he's the basically leap option seller. Okay. Now this is as I explained yesterday also, this is a slightly, this particular slide is a very heavy type or very, you can say congested type. But we should know these 4 basic terms: India VIX, IV, IVR, and IVP. Because these terms are mostly discussed in the group discussions, or when you are talking to anybody who knows about F&O, or when you're listening to the TV. So these are the very, very basic things you should know about it. That is the reason I prepared this slide. Otherwise, this slide has no relation with the presentation. But you should know ki when I'm talking the VIX or when you talk IV, what are all these things. So for that, I prepared this slide. So India VIX basically is calculated on the basis of your bid and ask Nifty option contract over a period of next 30 days. So they calculate the volatility percentage. And from that, they say ki if the India VIX is 15% up or 15% down, that means right now, if the India VIX is 15%, the meaning of that thing ki your Nifty can move 15% up or 15% down in a period of 1 year, assuming one standard deviation. Now, this is very mathematical or maybe engineering word, which many of our members may not be knowing. So I will give a very simple thing. What is the meaning of standard deviation? Standard deviation means ki assuming you are doing something, or you are doing, say you are driving, or you are taking some bet, or you are doing anything, and if there are, or you are, suppose you are that spinning the coin. So if you are doing that 100 times, so what is the probability of going 68%? What is the possibility of going 95% and 99.7%? That is the simple thing. So one standard deviation meaning is 68% of the time, your that occurrences, or your that probability of that out of that 100, it will be in that one standard deviation range. अगर थोड़ा इसको हिंदी में बता देता हूं मैं, कि अगर जैसे आपने 100 बार सिक्का उछाला, तो 100 बार उछलने से वाला कि अगर वो आप बोलते हो कि साहब मेरा स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन 1 है, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि 68% यू विल बी द विनर, बिकॉज यू आर सेइंग कि मेरा जो स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन जो है, मेरा 1 स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन का मेरा जो विनिंग है। इसका मतलब ये है कि 68%, आप 68% टाइम यू विल विन। सपोज यू से स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन 2 है, इसका मतलब है कि 95% ऑफ द टाइम जो रिजल्ट है वो आपके फेवर में जाएगा। So this is the basically a statistical tool which we use in the practical, or in you can say in our financial life, or maybe in the daily life. Standard deviation is very common thing, and we should know. And the rule of standard deviation, one standard deviation is 68%. If you must be knowing the support and resistance. Now the support and resistance in the all our stocks market is based on the standard deviation only. When we say ki, support is 1, that means ki we are talking about standard deviation 1. When we say is 2, when you are talking support level at 2, that means you are calling out standard deviation 2. So that is the reason this is the basic thing. Meaning of this is, suppose standard deviation right now, any stock is trading around is standard deviation 3. That means it is trading either very low, that is 99.7%, the occurrences that stock will remain in the range, or it trading at very high level. So like that we use the India VIX. So now we come to this our basic use for this presentation. When I say that the India VIX is having 20%, that means that Nifty can move 20% up or 20% down in a period of 1 year with a standard deviation 1. That is the meaning of this. Now same concept we can use in the stock also. In the stock we call it as a implied volatility. Both are exactly same. In case of indices we use the India VIX. In case of stocks, we use the implied volatility. That is the IV. Here is also the same thing. The 15% means the stock can move 15% up or 15% down. The same, exactly the same meaning. Now, on the IV, then we have a IVP, IV percentile. IV percentile also calculated very similar to, you must have heard how this ranking is being done in the MBA exam for IIMs. They always say, what is your percentile? So it's a similar concept on that particular thing, say how many times, when we say the example which I have given is an IV percentile of 80%, means that 80% of the days in the past 52 days have had lower level of IV. Meaning of this is, suppose there are 250 trading days. So that means 80% of the time, that means 202 days, my IV was so and so. My IV was, when I say 80%, that means my implied volatility was lower than my this thing. That is your IVP. And similarly, we have an implied volatility rank. So if your IV is between 30 and 60, and IV currently is 45, that means you have an IV rank of 50%, which is 30 to 60 divided by 2 is 50%. So these are the basic things. Mainly we are concerned is India VIX and IV. You can forget about IVP, you can forget about IVR. These are not very commonly used, but mainly is IV and VIX you should know. The meaning is straight away, if it is say 15%, that means your stock can move 15% up and 50% down. Same is with the VIX. And your India VIX is tracked in case of indices, and IV, IVR, and IVP and IVR is in the stock. So just basic I wanted to tell you, so you should know. Okay. Now, we are always talking about the straddle and strangle. So we should know what is straddle and what is strangle, because so many times we'll be talking about all these things. So we should be basically aware what is all this thing. So suppose currently Nifty is trading at 19,000. Just assuming Nifty is trading at 19,000. Right now it is trading around 18,450, but assume the Nifty is trading at 19,000. So short straddle means when you sell same strike price, call and put, then it is not as a short straddle. When you buy, then it is known as a long straddle. So if we are selling 19,000 call and 19,000 put, it will be not. I will request everybody to be mute, please.
सर ये फिर से रिपीट कीजिए एक बार प्लीज.
एक मिनट ये आवाज आ रहा है लोगों का बहुत. Can somebody take the responsibility of muting everybody anytime? Then I can make him host, co-host. Okay.
Yeah, I will do, sir. Hare
who will
Krishna.
do?
Sir,
Hare Krishna.
permanently mute कीजिए ना, permanently mute
अरे
कीजिए.
It's
permanently
better,
mute
sir.
करने
It is
में भी-
better.
permanently mute करने में भी वो जो ना issue आता है. I can do permanently also. Okay. Otherwise, I am making. Who can take the responsibility, because I will be busy in making the presentation. So I'll make him co-host. कौन ले सकता है? Abhijit Raut, or you can take. Hare Krishna, you can take this responsibility.
Yeah, I can take. I can take.
Okay. I am making you co-host.
Sure, sure.
May first name or post का option ही नहीं आ रहा इसमें. I don't know, it is not coming. Okay, forget it. I've done everybody. I'm not allowing to unmute themselves, and request everybody to be mute in any case. Okay. Yeah. So when the Nifty is trading at 19,000, and if we are selling the same strike price of call and put, it will be known as short straddle, and we are buying, then it will be known as a long straddle. So right now, that means given 19,000 is there, I'm selling 19,000 call and 19,000 put, and I'm having a non-directional view. So it will be short straddle, and I'm selling, that means at the ATM strike prices, and it is a non-straddle view. Now, similarly, the short strangle when I'm selling the OTM call and OTM put. Not, that means I'm not selling 19,000. I'll be selling one step away or two step away, whatever it may be. Any OTM call or any OTM put when I'm selling, it is a short strangle. Any buying, it is a long strangle. These two basic words you should know: straddle and strangle. So now I'm selling 18,000 put and I'm selling 20,000 call. So that is the reason it is known as a strangle. I'm not selling the ATM. Now, then there's one more thing which is very common, is iron fly. So basically, iron fly is when you sell the straddle and you buy the strangle. Basically, this is to hedge your short straddle, because short straddle you are getting a very, very good premium, or highest premium you get in the short straddle. To protect that premium, so what you do, you buy a strangle. That means OTM options you buy and the ATM you will sell. So that is known as an iron fly. So here you will sell 19,000 call, 19,000 put, and you will buy 18,000 put and 20,000 call you are buying. So to hedge your short straddle. Now there are two more terms. One is the bull short straddle and one is the bear short straddle. Now bull short straddle you will do when you have a bullish view. That means what you will do, you will not sell the ATM, you will sell call of the higher price, because you're expecting the price will go high. So I want to remain at that time ATM only. So right now the price is, say, it is trading at 19,000. I am assuming here within a period it can go to, say, 1,000 point, or it can go to 2,000 point. What I will do, I will sell 20,000 or 20,000 or 21,000 call, and I will sell the same put. So I will get a very good premium in the put. I will have some compromise in the call, but I will get a very, very good premium in the put. Secondly, my call will not become ITM. So you will get a fantastic result if your view is correct and you're taking a bull short straddle. Similarly, so here you will be selling 20,000 call and 20,000 put, and you will get a significantly more premium input, because right now put is ITM. Right now you're trading 19,000, you're selling 20,000. So straight away you'll get 1,000 rupees additional intrinsic value. So that is the reason. And you are expecting the market will go up 20,000. And in the leaps, normally we'll do the bull short straddle only, because everybody knows the India growth story and the market is slowly going up only. So that is the reason it's always advisable to go the bull short straddle in case of leaps. Now we have a similarly bear short straddle. When my view is negative, the market is going to fall in the next year, 1 year or 2 years, then I will do a bear short straddle. But this is very dangerous right now, because the market is continuously moving up. Last 40-year average growth is around 17%. So it is assumed that market will go every year by 17%. or if you think the market will fall by say 10%, that means actually you are taking a bet for 27%. So normal 17%, what you would grow, plus over and above, you are expecting 10% more. So that means 27% fall should be there, which is becoming now very difficult. It can happen. I'm not saying it will not happen, but it can. But you should be very cautious when you are doing a weird short straddle in case of leaves. So here, what we will do, we will sell 18,000 call and 18,000 put, because I'm expecting the market will fall. And if the market really fall, so I will get a very good result. Straddle premium is the combined premium of call and put. What premium you are getting in the call, what premium you are getting in the put, if you add both, that will be known as a straddle premium. So assuming you have sold 19,000 call in 1,400 and 19,000 put in 1,100, so your total premium become 1,400 plus 1,100, 2,500. Your straddle premium is 2,500. And your CE to P ratio is 1,400 to 1,100, that is 1.27. This will I explain when I will be explaining a slide on the adjustments. Okay, what is the concept of CE and PE ratio, which I was explaining before starting the presentation also, but I will explain in detail at that time. Just here I have divided call premium of 1,400 by the put premium 1,100, that is 1.27. Upper break even is straddle strike plus your straddle premium. So here my upper break even is 21,500. That means if the market goes up to 21,500, I will not incur a loss. Similarly, the lower break even will be straddle strike minus straddle premium. So 19,000 minus 2,500 is the 16,500. And my no loss range is upper break even minus lower break even, that is 5,000 points. Then if the Nifty moves in this 5,000 range, that means 21,500 to 16,500, I will never incur a loss. Never incur a loss. And over and above that, theta decay will always happen. So that is the reason the passive investor, they earn much more, because they are able to predict that the market has to move to 21,500, which is today's 19,000, and it go to 21,500, almost around 10% or 12% like that. So market may not move so much. So they take the trade. Okay. Now, if we try to understand the short straddle by an image or by a picture, so this is the basic picture of a short straddle. Assuming the Nifty is trading at 19,000 right now, which is the center point. Okay. We are selling 19,000 call of December 23 at 1,400 and 19,000 put at 1,100. So my lower break-even point is 16,500. And my upper break-even is 21,500. And my no loss range is this 5,000, all the green portion. The green portion is my all the profit. And the red portion is when the my loss start coming. If I remain in this no loss range, above the no loss range, I will have a profit always. Now, if the Nifty is start moving beyond this range, beyond this no loss range, then I have an option to buy the Nifty Bs almost at 11% discount to nullify the loss. If I have the capital, I will buy the Nifty Bs at today's price. I will be getting a discount of 11%. And if I have the Nifty Bs in my account, if I sell, I will get a 16% premium. That means you are getting a 16% growth or 16% profit on your whatever the investment you are having at today's price. So this is the all about the what is your short straddle concept. I will be explaining this buying Nifty B and selling Nifty B in my subsequent slide. Now, just know how the premiums fall. I have taken this as a 120 day, but you can assume for 360 days also. Initially, your time decay will be low. Your theta decay will be very small. As I explained for 120 days here, initial period for first 30 days, decay is slow. But when your current month comes, the decay is very fast. And that is a universal principle. The theta decay for the smaller period duration is very, very high. And for a longer duration, initially it will be slow. But when you come to the current month, then it will be immediately, it will be very, very fast. Say for right example, for December 22, right now it's trading something around 420 or 425. Now this 425 in a period of next 20 days, it will become maybe 100 or maybe 50. Because this is current month now. So your time period is only 30 days. So you will get a very, very faster decay. Now same thing if we do in the stocks. Now stocks, as I explained, we have only 3 months. We have a 4 month, then we have a next month, and then we have the current month. only 3 months. And you can see that because of the theta decay, you are getting a much better profit. So invariably, when I'm doing it, I'm telling about my style. I trade in next month straddle, because the far month there is no liquidity. I don't get any stock which is being traded in the far month in the option. So I do in the next month around 55 to 60 days. And by that time, the 30 days is going and it coming to current month, I will roll over from the current month to the next month. Example is this: suppose right now it is a December month, I am doing for the month of January. So I am getting this red line higher premium. Now when the December will end and the January will start coming, so that means ki all the theta decay will happen and it will come to the current month. What I will do, I will switch from the January to February. So like that, I will have a cycle. So that my cycle is continuous and I am playing in a very safe zone. Because all your gamma effect or all your price major effect, they come in the current month only. So invariably it is considered as your next month straddles are very, very safe. And I mainly trade in the next month. Okay. Now you have any question up to now? Because now I'm going through the data crunching. Should I unmute and then are you able to unmute anybody? Wait. You have any questions now?
So my name is Atul. I had one
Yeah.
small question, sir.
Yeah, Bunny.
Sir, last 2-3 महीने से I've been noticing, trying to understand this option selling thing. And I find कि stocks में जो भी option होता है, sir, उसमें एक बहुत buy और sell करना बहुत बड़ा range रहता है. And sometimes when I've tried to put, the selling.
You mean to say spread? You mean to say spread
Yeah,
between the
spread.
best buy and best sell?
That's right, sir. It's quite
Okay.
huge. Now, वो जो है उसमें intrinsic value और time decay का कोई formula ही नहीं समझ में आता है, sir.
Yeah.
So now what I do
will-
is suppose I want to sell an option, taking a view, and मैं जब बेचने जाता हूँ तो मैं देखता हूँ कि वहां पे suppose करिए एक lot का से X amount है, तो 10x का एक already trade पड़ा हुआ है, which I suppose is somebody who has lot of money. So मैं जब उससे 10 पैसा नीचे करके ट्रेड लेने का कोशिश करता हूँ कि if somebody wants to take my trade, so I put in an option, वो immediately sir within seconds में वो उसके नीचे आ जाता है और मैं चेंज करता रहता हूँ और उसमें almost 20% तक वो नीचे आ जाते हैं सर. तो मैं कभी
I understood your thing. I understood your problem. I am facing the same problem. Exactly the same problem I am facing it. But as I'm telling, it's a game of patience. If you are trading in the next month straddle, or the next month option you are trading, you will face this problem. Current
Right.
month you will have a spread of maybe 1 rupee or 50 paisa. So current month is not a problem, but next month is a problem. But I assume like that, I am doing a business. Okay. And he is using a algo. The person who is having, he's a big player. So he just put a algo. As soon as I will put my rate, he will reduce the rate by 5 paisa. Again, I will change my rate. Again, he will reduce by 5 paisa. Okay. But then we have to be ready for that. And we have to keep trying it. But I'm telling you, when I'm doing completely in the January options, I am taking around 30 to 40 trade for the January in a month. I am able to do the trade, but patiently you have to reduce the rate by 5 paisa. There is no option available. Because if you go for a market rate, you will get a very bad rate. Because market rate will be the very, very, away from your what you want to sell. So you have to, there is no other option to reduce the rate by 5 paisa. Meanwhile, one of our member had developed a tool to have the same facility what these big players are doing it. He is tested in the Zerodha, but he is not given for Finvicia. He is testing now in the Finvicia. If we get that facility, then I think we will also be able to use we will be able to use the same facility. Our rate will also reduce by 5 paisa. He will reduce 5 paisa, we will reduce 5 paisa. And then when we can fix a range, I will go say 10 rupees to 9 rupees only. After 9 rupees, I will not go beyond that. So at least we will be able to solve up to some level this problem. But this issue is there because the liquidity is low. Even for the leap option, you will have the same problem. Leap option also, you will see invariably there is a 15 to 20 rupees. There will be difference in the bid and ask. Now I do not want to go at the buy rate, at the market rate. So I will reduce my rate by 5 paisa. How many trade I want to take in a period of say 1 day or 2 days? 1 straddle, 2 straddle in leaps. So I will reduce the rate by 5-10 times of what is there. Yeah. Let us see who has a better patience. So person who has a better patience, he will get the trade. Trade will happen. So you have to keep trying on this. Okay,
सर एक
any
छोटा
other
सा
question?
और एक जस्ट एक
हाँ.
छोटा सा और इसी में सप्लीमेंट्री क्वेश्चन था सर, बिकॉज ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम एंड यू आर एक्सप्लेनिंग
Yeah.
इट स्मूथली. सो सर
Yeah.
जब से मैं इसको ट्रेड को करना भी चाहता हूँ, एंड मैं टोटली अग्री करता हूँ आपसे कि हमको पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा. सो
हाँ.
होता क्या है सर कि स्क्रीन टाइम जो है वो मान लीजिए अगर 1 घंटा 2 घंटा है, वो क्योंकि एल्गो से कर रहा है, वो हमारा पूरा टाइम खा जाता है, हम खाली देखते रहते हैं और फिर कुछ और चीज आ जाती है तो वी शिफ्ट ओवर दिस. सो आपने जैसे सर बोला कि यू आर एबल टू स्विच ओवर or your current month option to the next month option to derive the maximum advantage and remain between that red line and the current month line. So वो
Yeah.
सर वो भी हो जाता है क्या, मतलब when you're
हो जाता
saying
है, इजीली मेरे को हो जाता है, बट थोड़ा टाइम लगता है मेरे को. As I
Okay.
explaining you, it needs a patience, and since I am full time trader now right now, after my superannuation, so I'm sitting in the home and I'm doing all this thing, and I am using only one strategy.
जी
The difference between the normal trader and me is I am only in the short straddle. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing your weekly options. I'm not doing your monthly options in the indices, bank nifty, other. I am not focusing on anything. My thing is only the future and my short straddle. Future I'm doing with my power of the short straddle. Short straddle, what is giving me the big range. With that, I'm able to trade in the future, and I focus only on one thing, and I'm able to get a good number. I will explain the whole concept maybe in the
got it.
subsequent webinar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you sir.
But
Others
then
can-
you can't have the 10 different strategies. Obviously, your mind will divert from here and there.
समझ गया सर.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Any other thing? Whatever discuss about the leaps, you have any question on that? Okay, we'll stop and we'll go ahead now. Okay. Now, just see this screen now. Just focus on this screen. This is based on the end of the data of 2nd of December. On 2nd of December, 19,000 strikes of December 22, January 20. These are all the leap months. December 22 is the current month. January also is the current series only. From March onward, this last 4 line, those are your leap options. March 23, June 23, September 23, and December 23. So one thing you have to see, what is the liquidity available. Obviously, in the current month, the liquidity is very good. But if you see in the December 23 also, there are 32,000 OIs there. That means 32,000 open contract are there, which gives a very good confidence that the liquidity is there. Okay, so that is the number one. Number two, if you see the December 22, your 19,000 is being traded at 460 rupees on 2nd of December. Today it is around 425 or 430. But on 2nd December, it was 460. And December 23 is trading at 2382. Correct? December 22 in 460 rupees and December 23 is 2,382. Going by the same logic, when the December 23 will come, my the 2382 will become 460. If the price remains, if my Nifty trade in the similar range, then logically the 2382 should become 460. That means straight away you are getting somewhere around 1,800 rupees into 50, almost 90,000 rupees profit you are getting. Not doing anything. Assuming that the market remains in the same range. Now, if the market moves up and down, that we'll see separately. But logically, why the leaps are so good? That is what I'm trying to explain. December 23, when it becomes December 22, when the December 23 will come, after 1 year, it will become my current month, and current month, my straddle premium will be maybe 400, 500, whatever it will be, I don't know. If I go by the history, as of today, it is December 22 traded at 460. That means 1 year back, who has taken December 22, assuming at 2,400, today he can square in 460 rupees. And 460 also on the 2nd December. When this 27th or 28th December will come, this 460 may become 100 rupees also. Because now the premium decay will be very, very fast. So that is the power of your leap options. You can see that every month or every quarter, the premiums are slowly increasing. Or you can decaying if you go from the lower line to upper line. 460 to 686, 905, 1067, 1520, 1948, 2384. Straight away, this is available. And we as a retail trader, we don't know about this thing. And whatever the content is available on the YouTube, they want us to buy this thing. One Govind Jawar is there from the Surat. He always recommends you buy the leap options. I don't know whether he himself is selling or not. Okay. So this was the concept of your leap options. Yeah. Okay. Now, first I will show you the data file now. before going to the presentation, or I can show you the one slide here and then I will go to my Excel file. And this is the change from the yesterday presentation. Yesterday I did a one mistake. So that is the reason I requested everybody to join again today. There was one basic error in the concept which I used yesterday. So that also I will explain. So I will show this slide right now and then I'll go to the data crunching. Okay, so what here we are talking about is, this is my 18,000 December 22 straddle. 18,000 December 22 straddle. So first trade I took on 23rd September 21 when the straddle was trading at 2538. That was my first straddle. And I'm using the variation of 200 point. Whenever the straddle premium is going above 200 point from my yesterday straddle price, I will take a new trade. So totally in the period of the 2021 and during the 22, I have done the 6 straddle only. Okay. Now in the 6 straddle, I have done it. So total, I have received 7,65,000. I did 6 straddle. If you see the third line from the bottom, I have received an amount of 7,65,000 from the NSE. Margin used is I have assumed 1.3 lakhs as my average margin. That is 7,80,000. So the premium erosion has happened 5,67,000 as of today, as of 9th December, and still there are 20 days available. So there is a 74% erosion has taken place. Now you can see it is almost 100% ROI you are getting it here. And this ROI I'm calculating the absolute value. If I go by ROI on the annualized basis, then on a monthly basis, I took first straddle September, second in February, third in May, then in June, then my ROI may be even more than 100%. Now this is the amount what is available. I have done in the 18,000. Okay. So all this data we have in the Excel file and we'll see how the data is arrived. Okay. And then we'll come back to our original presentation. Great. Now, before that, I will show you what is the error I did yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday, can you see my screen? Just tell me on the chat. Are you able to see my Excel file? Okay. Yeah. So what is happening? My yesterday presentation was based on this data. Now this data, I had taken the daily settlement price of the NSE as my last trade. Can you see this column number K? Column number K, if you, I will just make it slightly bigger. Okay, forget it. Yeah, so my daily settlement price for the 16th February shown at 2,851 as per the column K, then 2,894, then 2,931. But you will see that no trade has taken place. Now, this is the wrong concept which is used by the NSE. No trade is taking place despite that they are declaring the settlement price. It is based on the normal our future pricing or normal our trades which are happening. So they make the settlement price on the basis of those formulas. But when the no trade has taken place during last 15-20 days, then how can my settlement price is changing? So I use entire my presentation of yesterday on the basis of the settlement price. Then we had a big deliberations on the if we are going for a bear spread, bear bull spread, or ATM bull spread or bull spread, then how the result will come. Then I did again a thorough analysis. I did for 18,000, 19,000, 20 and 21,000. So that means ki 4 straddle I have done for the year 21 and 4 straddle I have here for the year of 22. Then I come to know that this is the mistake I'm doing it. Then I changed from the settlement price to the last traded price, which is the actual traded price. So here if we say the February 21, the settlement price was 2851, but the no trade has taken place and the trade was actually taken place on see here. Actually, the trade was taken on 22nd February 24th February 22. So period of 1 year, there were no trade and no trade was taken place despite that NSE declaring the daily settlement price. So my analysis should be based on the LTP. So then I changed my entire presentation. That is the reason I requested everybody to again join for the today's presentation, because this appears to be the more genuine and authenticated data now. Because I am taking all my calculation on the basis of last LTP only, not on the basis of daily settlement price. And if you go at the later time, then you will say that both prices are almost same. Settlement price column K and column I, which are the same. But when there's no trade has taken place, this creates a problem. So I'm just closing this particular sheet, and I'm coming to my major thing now. Are you able to see the screen now? Why my mouse is becoming very slow? Not able to move data. Okay, replace it. Stop share. Options. Share screen. Options. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Now, this data is for December 82. Now, December 82, now I made an analysis in such a way that I am taking a difference between the yesterday price and the today's price on the basis of the last traded price. And when the variation is more than 100, depending on how the variation going there, I will take a new straddle. So here I have calculated on the basis of the difference, and the first straddle, although the first trade was happened on 5th of August 21 for 18,000 December, I have taken my first trade only on 23rd December, because the 23rd December, the variation was 248. So this rule I will explain in detail in my the PowerPoint presentation, how why I'm taking this variation. But you just see the first straddle I've taken, and when the variation between the today's price and the yesterday price was more than 200, that is 248, and I've taken the first trade. In yesterday presentation, I've taken as the first trade of August 21, which was a wrong. So here I've taken the first straddle. Similarly, again, I've taken the second straddle when, see here, the price is again gone up to 397 from the previous day rate. I taken the second straddle. So this is the one thing how I've done the sixth straddle. But one thing what you have to observe is how the straddle premiums are going. Right. Okay. See the your premiums of straddle premium 2,600, 2,700. Then the premiums have increased to 3,000. But then slowly the premiums start reducing it. See now the premiums are reducing 27, 26, 2,400. Now it becomes 2,200. Then 22, 22. Now 1,900. It come in the 19 range. When April 22 came, it has become 1,800. Then again slightly it's gone up. But now 1,500, 1,600, 1,400, 1,300, now 1,200, October 22. Now November last month, it was 800 range. And now in 1 month, you can see 800 is becoming now 660. So every month the erosion is taking place, and the person who has sold the leap option is fully enjoying the money. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting quietly and is making the money. And we all are doing the weekly struggle, and then we are struggling in making the money. I don't know why this has become slide. Yeah. Now the same slide, when I filtered it, which I have shown in my PowerPoint presentation. So I had taken this 6 straddle. First was at when the premium was 2538, second was 2554, third was 2330. But the variation is more than 200 points on the yesterday, like that. So my erosion has come to 74.1%, which I shown in the slide. So similarly, I have done for all these months, and all these results are in my presentation. So I will show you the presentation, because this is how I have taken the data. I wanted to show it to you. All this Excel file I have shared, I'm sharing the group. You can see all the data is available there. VIX data is there. Your Nifty everyday movement is there. Monthly movement is there. And the 4 straddle of 22 and the 4 straddle of 23 I've taken it. So 8 straddles we have created, and this all you can see there. So I will come back to the main presentation. Yeah. So you have seen that how the data is came. Data has come on the actual data of the last traded price for the month of December 82. For the month of December 2022, straddle which I started from September 21 to December 22. I had done the 6th trade, and my erosion has come to 74%. So this is the all about the for the month of December 22 for 18,000 trade. And you can see the how the premiums, straddle premiums are growing. Initially, it was almost stable. Then from the June onward, there's a sharp fall, and this happens in all the LIP options. Now this is for your 19,000 straddle. 19,000 for December 22. When I'm doing it, I have taken all whenever the variation is more than 300. Now you say earlier you have taken 200. Now why you are taking 300? Why don't you take 200? If I take the 200, then the number of straddles will be very more. So this you have to use judiciously your mind. How much variation I'm going to take? Maybe one way you may start with 200, and then you see the premiums are moving very fast. Then you can move over to 300 point or 400 point. But the rule will remain the same. Whenever the straddle premium is increasing, then only I will take. Okay. So here you can see in the month of December 22 for the 19,000 straddle, my erosion has come to 82.6%. I have received a payment of 13.13 lakh, and I invested only 11.7 lakh. So you can say the ROI is even more than 100% here. I'm not talking about that 50%. My year is more than 100%, that too on the absolute value. If I go on the month wise, then it will be significantly more. Now, one thing more you have to observe in this particular, these 2 slides. I don't know whether you are able to observe that. You see the last line, last column. And Nifty level also you can see. These two columns I've added here today, which was not there in my yesterday presentation. What was the Nifty level? Because everybody was talking when you did this straddle, what was the Nifty at that particular time? And what was the India VIX? So if you observe very closely, you will see when the India VIX is high, you are getting a higher straddle premium. And right now, your India VIX is only 13.5. So that is the reason also, one is the theta decay is there. Another, because your VIX has gone down, we are getting a lower straddle premium. So you can see what was the Nifty level and what is the India VIX. When the India VIX is high, you are getting the higher premium. So we have to enter when the India VIX is high. That I will explain in my slides on the rules for short straddle. Similarly, you can see for this 19,000, see your India VIX 18, 17, 19, 18, 32, 24, 24.6, 22.4. So these are the India VIX on that particular day. That means if you have taken the trade on 8th December, India VIX was 17 or 19, plus I'm getting the higher variation in my straddle premium. So 2 conditions we have to see. What is my India VIX? And secondly, what is the variation on the yesterday versus today? These 2 rules only we have to follow in the LIP trading, and then we'll be able to get. And my premium erosion is 82.6%. Here also, initially the premium was almost in the consolidating phase, and then in the later 4 months, it was a sharp fall. Now this is for your 20,000. Here also you can see India VIX how it is moving, and the premium erosion is your 60.2%. Now one thing also you need to closely observe. Okay, when I did 18,000, what was my erosion? When I did 19,000 straddle, when I do my 20,000 straddle, what is my erosion? This also you observe. My 82% I got when I did 19% and 19,000. When I'm doing 20,000, I'm getting an erosion of 60.2%. That means here I am too bullish. And then this is also same similar sharp fall. Now this is your 21,000. 21,000 December 22 straddle. I started, so I was not able to do anything in the month of in the year 2021 because there was no liquidity there. So my first straddle took place only in May 22. 21 I could not do anything. Here also India VIX is very high, but my erosion is reduced to 41.7%. So now this will answer you if I am too bullish and if I take a too bullish straddle, how much I will get a return. That will analyze with the summary sheet also. So this was the data for the month of December 22. We started taking from the year 21. Now we are coming to December 23. This is your December 23 straddle for 18,000 for the current year. And I started from April 22 because before April 22, there was no trade in this particular thing. And I could do only 4 straddles, that too with a rate of about 200. And only 4 times I got the opportunity. India VIX was very high and my erosion is only 33.5%, mainly because 1 year is still there. I'm doing for December 23. Right now we are on December 9th only. So for the next 1 year, I may get 3 or 4 more straddle. Then my erosion will also increase because theta decay will be there. But right now, even in the 6 month or you could say 8 month, the erosion of 33.5% is taken place. This was about your 18,000. Now this is for your 19,000. If I do 19,000 straddle, again I'm getting an erosion of 33.5%. If I do 20,000, I'm getting 39.6% erosion. I'm going slight and I'm able to do only 3 straddle. And this is my, if I do 21,000 during the current year, I'm getting a erosion of only 16.3%. Now, this is the summary sheet, which will explain you what I'm trying to say. 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000 for the December 22 we have compared. And then 18 to 21,000 for the December 23 compared. These are the new slides which I have taken today, which were not discussed yesterday. So if you can see, the maximum erosion is seen in one step OTM bull short straddle. That means, and the year 21, the range was 13,982 to 17,354. This is Nifty values. Last year, the Nifty have traded between 13,982 to 17,354. During those days, if you would have taken these things, so whichever you are taking one step away, you are getting the maximum erosion. That means 17,354 was the maximum range for the year 21. Assuming I have taken 19,000, that is one step away, not 18,000, 19,000. I would have get 82.6% erosion. Similarly, for the current year, when the Nifty is trading between 17,354 and 18,497, the 20,000 is giving me 39.6. But this data is, since it is it is not a long data, it will either 19,000 will give the best rate or 20,000 will give the best rate during the current year also. So we should always do number one, the bull short straddle, and that too one step away, so that we get a higher put premium. You can see here, the put premiums are very high because we have taken the bull spreads. We have taken the bull straddles. See, December 23. Right now, if you are doing it for December 23, your put will get 1950 and you see you will get 1200. Like that, if you are doing it, you will get a much better result. Like that. So we have to always go for one step away. 8 ATM straddle and 2 bullish straddle have not given the better result. You say that I will go for 21,000, assuming. Now, when you are going for 21,000 December 23 straddle, your call premium will be very low and put premium will be very high. So your ratio is 6.9. So it will not able to protect if there is some reversal movement is there or some other issue come. So not advisable. you should always go either 19,000 or 20,000. So last year you could have gone again 18,000 or 19,000. So last year it was range was 17,354. You could have gone 18,000, you would have got 74.1%, or you would have gone 19,000, you could have 82.6%. Current year we will go for 19,000 and 20,000. We will not go for 21,000 because 21,000 will be too bullish, and a call premium will not balance my put side. So that is the reason. Okay, now I'll talk about the rules, how to do it. So sell your leap straddle for minimum 50% ROI. So initiate your short straddle, sell P and C of the same strike of December 23, say for 90,000. I'm doing say for 19,000. Strike price when India VIX is high, not blindly. What we have seen in the earlier slide in the summary, when the India VIX is high, I'm getting the higher premiums. Or when the India VIX is low, I'm getting a low premium. And right now the India VIX is very low. It is only 13.5. So this is not the time to short straddle. Just wait for 1 month or maybe 2 months. By the budget time, your India VIX should be around 17 to 18. That time will be the good time for your short straddle. Not today. Today will be the good time for the long straddle. So today is the not good time for going for the short straddle. So this is the number one thing. Then next, start monitoring your straddle premium at 3 p.m. on every day, or keep alerts, or subscribe to charting software having straddle combo premium chart. So every 3 p.m. you open your NSE site. I will give you that link. You get your call premium, put premium, add it, and that is enough. Or if you have your terminal or you have your mobile, you can put your both the strike price and you just make a total of this thing. How much is the total, and then your job is over. If you are getting 200 or 300 rupees higher premium, then you have to go for the next straddle. Otherwise, just keep quiet. Or you can keep the alert. So whenever that premium is going above that level, you get an alert, then you can take a trade. And third thing is you can have a straddle combo premium, which is available in iChart or maybe some other charts also, which are giving this facility. You can use those also to monitor your combo premium. Now the rule is sell another straddle if the straddle premium during the day goes up by 100 to 500 points from previous trading day straddle premium. Now this 100 to 500 point is a flexible thing. You will decide how much you want to keep a track. But number one, it should be up at least 500 points. It should not be that today you're done, taken a straddle at 2,500 and then after 1 month you take a straddle at 2,400. No. If you're taken today 2,500, the next straddle should be at least 2,600 or 2,800, something like that. Or at least my straddle premium should be more. What was the yesterday premium? So that is the rule we have put it here. 100 to 500 point, my current day premium should be more than my yesterday premium. That means suddenly there's a spike in the India VIX, and I am interested in the higher VIX only. So I will get a much better premium. So when this straddle premium will rise by 200 to 500 point or maybe 100, 500 in a day, suppose today the straddle premium is say 2,000. Now 2,000 suddenly will become 2,400 when? It will be not on market crash. It will not be on the market rally. It will not be on the Blake Syman event and absolute Nifty level. So if we monitor on all these 4 levels, you will see that sorry, straddle premium is not directly related to this 4. It is basically India VIX only. So whenever the market perceives something big is going to happen, negative or positive, invariably when the negative things is coming, your India VIX will spike, and on particular day you have to take the straddle premium. So again, it's a game of patience. You cannot do every day. In a year, you will get a 4 or 5 opportunity or maybe 10 opportunity, but those opportunities will definitely come. And those are the things we have to do it, and then you just sit down, sit and enjoy your life. And you will get, and your lips will give the money to you. So India VIX rises mainly due to any perceived major global or domestic event. Now, what could be the major global event? Maybe your US employment data, maybe your inflation data, maybe there is a balance of payment problem, or maybe some big political unrest. Anything, when see, okay, suppose in the Gujarat elections, you are assuming that BJP is going to win or not going to win, that may have a big impact on your India VIX. Here, this time, everyone perceiving that Gujarat, the BJP is going to win, so there was no problem. But If the market started perceiving कि नहीं यार BJP will not win, there could have been the big spike in the India VIX. Now in the budget also, the same problem will come. We don't know what are the policies going to come. At that time, there will be sudden rise in the India VIX. So that could be the good time for your selling the straddles. Now the second thing is to sell 20,000 or 18,000 straddle instead of 19,000 when the Nifty rise or fall by 1,000 points, provided above rule of 100 or 500 point rise is met. The question is why? Why I am suggesting this thing? So number one rule was that India VIX should be high. Number two rule is that by today's premium should be more by 100 to 500 point from the yesterday. This was the second rule. The third rule is that if your market has risen by 1,000 point or fallen by 1,000 point, I am suggesting to move your straddle from the existing to maybe another 1,000 point up or 1,000 point down. Basically, this is because you are going with the market. Now, assuming the market is going up by 4,000 points in a period of 1 year, or this 4,000 will not come in a period of 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week. It will be slowly market will go up 300 point, 200 point, 400 points. Like that, it will be rise by 4,000 points. So you have enough time. But if the Nifty has risen by 1,000 points, that means your call and put ratio has become bad. You have taken a straddle at 19,000 and now the Nifty is trading at 20,000. What will happen? Your call premium will go very high and the put premium will go very slow, will go low. So your balance will be disturbed. So if you move your straddle instead of doing 19,000, because the above rule is moved, if you do 20,000, again you are going with the market. Now the market is going 21,000. You are selling 21,000 straddle. So again you are going with the market. So the problem of KRK, if the market is risen by 4,000 point and my everything will become ITM, that problem will not come. That you will be able to take care. Because one, you are getting theta benefit that we have seen in the 8 chart which I shown it to you. 18, 19, 20, 21. There you are getting your 60 to 80% market erosion. Over and above, if you are taking this step, you are in a much more safer zone. You will not have that issue. If the market has risen by 5,000 point or fallen by 1,000, what will happen? Where you are going with the market. And fortunately, in case of leaps, this will not happen every day. It is not like weekly or daily. The one day the variation goes 500 point, or you have gone out of the totally big loss. You are in a big loss and you're out of the market. Here you have enough time and you will be able to easily move from the 19,000 straddle to 20,000. If the market is going up and the market is going down, you can do the next straddle 18,000. In any case, we are going to do 5 to 10 straddle in a year. So these are the 3 steps you have to follow, and these 3 steps are enough for your leaves trading. Nothing else you are required to do. And the last 4, which I am going to explain, that is about the adjustment. So margin required for one set of straddle is 1.3 lakh. If leap options are less than 9 months to expiry, NSE level double premium if leap options are more than 9 months to expire. So if you are doing, say, for December 23 right now, you have to pay 2.6 lakh as a margin. Out of the 2.6 lakh, 1 lakh will be refunded back to you on the next day. That is the premium what you will receive. So your net will be around 1.6 lakh only. And then after the 3 months, that even 1.3 lakh will be refunded back to you. So this is about the margin rule. So margin requirement is not big. Maybe initially 1 day or 2 days, it will be 2.6 lakh, but from the 1 day after, this problem will not be there. You should be prepared to execute 4 to 8 straddle during the year. You are going in this business, then you should go in a big way. Don't go for only for one straddle. That will not give you the good result, and then you will not enjoy also. My suggestion will be you can move your mutual fund, or you can move your some of the FD in that thing, and this will be easily give you minimum 40 to 50% return. And what else you want here? You can expect minimum 50% ROI during the year on expiry of leaves, and requires very less adjustments and the very less screen time also. And you will be much ahead of that your daily trader and all those who are now breaking their head and doing the whole day trading and trading. Okay. Then the second rule is the second thing. In case of major continuous rally, which I just explained to you, the market is moving 4,000 point up or 4,000 point down, you have to go for a delta or price balancing adjustment. You should know the basic adjustment. I explained earlier also before the presentation started. This adjustment is very, very simple, very easy to understand. But all the experts have made it so complicated that we all get really, we are lost in the adjustments only. And the basic principle nobody is explaining. So that is what I'm just advising you, or I'm just explaining you. What is the basic thing? See, the everything is governed by the price. Whether you take delta or theta or gamma or anything you do, support or resistance, but ultimately everything is governed by the price action, how the price is moving. So if you follow this price principle, then you'll be able to do the adjustment. You are not required to do anything. And price we can see from our terminal or from our mobile. I'm not required to have any software. I'm not required to go for any charting software or technical. Nothing is required. Just do the price balancing, simple approach, and you'll be able to do your adjustment. Then the second is coming, that you can hedge your leap options with weekly options in rupees 2 to 3 at break-even level. Suppose you are too much worried. Here I have done a leap option and I have a my break-even ratio 5,000 points. And suppose the market move by more than 5,000 points, that what will happen? You may be worried. You are very, very conservative and you want to take the hedge. You will be surprised that the weekly options at the hedge level is available in hardly 1 rupee. You can check right now. For the 15 December, 16,500 put and 20,500 call is available hardly in 1 rupee or 50 paisa only. Even if I assume it is 2 rupees or 3 rupees, your annual cost will be only 150 rupees and you are getting 3,000 rupees as the premium and you are paying only 150 rupees. So even if you pay, then what is the problem? Even you go for the hedge. So some big thing happen in the market. Some your Ukraine, Russia problem come, or maybe some America problem, something come. This hedge will take care, and this is only 2 to 3 rupees. But then you take every week. Achha, here you have to be careful if you are doing with any Zerodha type broker, Zerodha or maybe your major broker, because they levy your minimum, the 20 rupees contract, minimum 20 rupees per lot. So that will increase your cost. So preferably, I will suggest if you are doing the leaps, you do in the Finvision or maybe any other broker which have a fixed monthly charges. So you are not required to pay this 40 rupees plus taxes, it comes to around 50 rupees. So you are doing a hedging with the 3 rupees, but you are paying a brokerage of 50 rupees, then it will not make any sense. So advisable do in a which is having a zero brokerage, that is Finvision, or maybe with any broker like your Trade Plus Online, or there are so many brokers, we are giving the fixed brokerage. Monthly they will charge 499 or 999 and then you can do unlimited. So there's not an issue. But otherwise, your normal broker, you will have this problem if you are hedging, because your brokerage cost will be very, very high. Then another thing, the hedges will help you in saving the margin requirement also. So that 2.6 lakh or 1.3 lakh which you are paying, that will become hardly 90 to 1 lakh rupees if you are taking the hedge as per the NSE margin law, margin rules. Try to enter when the VIX is high. I already explained all the illustration by showing you to. You get the higher straddle premium when the India VIX is high. So just monitor your India VIX. When you say the India VIX is around 17, 18 or 19, 20, and if you are getting 100, 200 rupees more straddle premium, you can blindly enter it. But this you have to monitor. You cannot enter today. Today is not the time to enter for a short straddle, because your VIX is around 13.5, which is at the lower level. Always sell bull straddle due to India growth story, 19,000 or 20,000 straddle when Nifty is around 18,500. You always sell bull straddle, because we all know that India is growing, your Nifty is growing. And last 45 years, the Sensex has given an average CAGR return of 17%. So every year we can assume that the straddle, your Sensex or Nifty will grow by 15 to 17%. So we should always be towards the bull side. It can happen the market can fall next year. Nobody knows. But invariably, if you go by the history, the market is growing. So we should always sell the bull straddle. The 18,500, I will sell 19K. And if it is 19,000, 19,500 if it trading, I will sell 20,000 straddle like that. So bull straddle, your call to pull ratio will be 1.5 to 1.5. And if you are doing a bear straddle, then your put divided by C will be 1.25 to 1.5. But since we are selling here bull straddle, you will see call premium versus put premium ratio will be 1.25, 1.5. What is the significance of the ratio? I will explain in adjustments. Don't get disturbed if there is a sudden rise in the straddle premium. On the contrary, sell more, since this is the opportunity which we are waiting for. And this opportunity will come maximum 5 to 8 times in a year. Every 2 to 3 months you will get this opportunity when your premium suddenly spike. when your India VIX is spiked, that is the time we have to go for a this leap stutter. Now, what if the India VIX is around 1230? Right now it is on 13.5. What if the India VIX is further fall, it come to 12 and 13? Normally it trade about 12 only, but it can come to 12 also. Because now the Indian economy is almost stabilized now. There is no problem. It will grow and stabilize, but it's not likely to fall. All over the world, the market may be having the problem, but India is almost stabilized because we have our own consumption level is very, very high, and then we are producing most of the thing everything here. So India economy is growing, but if the VIX is going down to 12 and 13, then what we should do? And next is what can go wrong? Although we are doing this leap strategy, and we are assuming that it will bull, but anything can go wrong, and we should be prepared for that. So these are the two things which we have to discuss, which I will discuss in my subsequent slide. So leap short straddle may be initiated when India VIX is high to get a better ROI. Now, how to track the alerts? I have given the example of Finvision because I am using Finvision. You can have in your broker whether you have this facility or not. Just create a script alert. So when my Nifty 28 December 23, 19,000 will go 1400 and above, I'll get an alert till this alert is executed because I put a GTT thing. So this alert will give me it will send you a message whenever this is going above 1400 rupees. Similarly, for the put is going above 1100 rupees, I will get an alert. And this is the consolidated window of all the alerts. So I put the two alert, 1400 going up, 1100 going up for the put, and if going lower by 400, I should again get alert. So like this, you can keep the alerts. Then this is your India VIX versus your Nifty. What I was explaining is that how Nifty moves in line with your India VIX. And since when we are comparing two things, it's always on percentage. It will not be on absolute value. When you have only one chart, then it is always an absolute value. When you compare two different products, whether stocks or whether indices versus stock, so then it will always be shown as a percentage during a period of time. So here I've taken a 1 year time. So during the 1 year time, the Nifty has grown by 6.32%, but your India VIX has fallen by 19.8% during 1 year. But another objection, what you will see is whenever the Nifty is falling, you are getting a spike in the India VIX. And when your market is moving up, your VIX is coming down. So one thing we can conclude is that one is in 1 year, Nifty has grown by 6.32%, VIX has fallen by 19.85. Leap premiums have occasionally shot up, giving opportunity to short. So whenever you are getting the more straddle premium, we will short. This is the one thing which you are observing. Second thing, mostly when market is falling, VIX start rising and vice versa. So when the market is falling, the VIX is going up, but not necessarily on that particular day. Maybe 3 days in advance or maybe 3 days away. So that is the main point here. Market has fallen by 1,000 points today. VIX may not fall very big, but maybe second day or third day, when the real fear will come, or when the 2-3 days in advance, when the public starts fearing, okay, so-and-so event is going to happen. At that time, the VIX will be very, very high. That is the time when we have to short. So this is the chart was explaining. Number one, market is falling, VIX will go high. Market is rising, VIX will go low. So right now, the market is, if going, last 2-3 days, the market is fallen, otherwise it was going, so you can see the continuously VIX was falling. So if the market falls maybe for another 7 days, 10 days, then maybe the India will start rising. So that may give a chance to short straddle. Okay. Now this is just an annual Nifty chart since inception, just to have an analysis whether it can go beyond my that break-even range. Suppose I shorted a short straddle with 5,000 my break-even range. What is the possibility that it can go up and down? So during last since inception of Nifty, Nifty started from the December 95 and today December 22, in a period of 27 years. The maximum range in a year is 3372 plus side and minus side is 3179. And this 3372 also happened during the year 21. And the negative thing happened in December 08, which was a once in lifetime market crash. Such type of market crash never come. the market was fallen by 51%, and the next year the market was increased by 75.8%. So maximum variation in a year in percentage terms was 75.8. That was the year 2009, and maximum fall was in the year 2008 when it was 51.8%. It was a major recession. December 28, USA problem, housing loan, this and that, blah, blah. So many issues were there. So market really crashed. So those were the once in lifetime crash 2008 and once in lifetime crash 2009. We have seen both this crash as well as the rebound. Invariably it will be 25-30% only. So the probability of going more than 5,000 points is less. That is what I'm trying to convey. If you are going for a short straddle and then we have a range of say 6,000 points or 5,000 points, the market moving that range, the probability looks to be less. That is what I want to say. Now, how to take this historical data? When I shown you the data sheet, so from where I got the data. So this is the link of the NSE, and this is the screenshot. You have to just fill this information for any option or any future. Then the symbol name, year, select expiry, call and put, and then put the strike price and select for 24 month or 18 month or 1 month, and you will get all the historical data. It will come in your Excel file. You can save all the data as the CSV file, which will open your Excel file, and then you can track your prices. So that you can do your own analysis, or you can just check whether whatever the sheets I prepared, those sheets are correct or not. You will be able to verify from this source. And since it is NSE, we can assume it is authenticated data. And take the LTP, don't take the settlement price, as I explained. This is just your P&L chart. If you are doing for 20th December to 2023, how the P&L chart will show, payoff chart will show. You can see the break-even range is 16,785 to 21,250. The probability of profit is 53.83%. The profit, maximum profit is 1,10,000. And this is the margin requirement. Everything they have shown it here. Here thing only when you're making this chart, be careful, you select the payoff date as the 20th December 23. So whichever month you are taking for your short straddle or for any leap option, you select the payoff date at the right top of the corner. If that date should be there, otherwise it will give wrong information. So that you have to be careful. Now, what wrong can happen? The opportunity in covered leaps. What wrong can happen? We should be ready for that. Unless we know what are the risks and how we will mitigate those risks, we should not enter into any such trade or any such business. Go on the same logic. Suppose you shorted 19,000 December 23 straddle in 2,500. Then 1,400 call and 1,100 put, and you got a total premium of 2,500. So your lower break even is 16,500 and upper break even is 21,500, which I explained earlier. You have a wide break-even range of rupees 5,000 till December 23. That means if Nifty is moving this 5,000 range, you are safe. Okay. Now, probability of reaching break-even levels is very less, but anything can happen. And we should be mentally ready here. If that thing happens, then what I will do? So there are 3 things we have to be ready. Number 1, market can go down. Number 2, market can go up. Then what I will do? So if Nifty is currently trading is 18,600 right now, the Nifty BC is at 204. And Nifty BC is exactly replica of your Nifty. So if Nifty goes below your lower break-even range of 16,500, we will take the delivery of Nifty Bs on expiry at CSP. Our acquisition cost of Nifty Bs will be 204 into 16,500 divided by 18,600, which is current rate. I am getting in 181 rupees, which is a discount of 11.3%. Now, this return you will not get in mutual fund because the market is falling and mutual fund also will incur a loss. But here, since you have a Nifty Bs in your hand, or you have a money with you, and you can buy the Nifty Bs at 11.3% discount, you can easily go for a CSP. That is what I'm trying to convey. So you are ready. You are ready with this concept. If the market has fallen below my break-even level, I am willing to buy Nifty Bs. Number 1, this will not happen because market is continuously going up, market in the bull field. But even if the market falls, I will take the delivery of Nifty Bs, which will give me a discount of 11.3%. So the short leap put do CSP if you want Nifty Bs at good discount. And this was the theory explained by Mr. Rakesh ji yesterday. CSP is likely to give excellent result. Why? Because the Sensex is growing by 17% average CAGR every year in last 43 years. So invariably the Nifty should go up. So if the Nifty is likely to go up based on the historical data, if I do only CSP, that will also give very good result. Now what he is doing, he is selling only the put only. He is not selling the call at all. He say I am extra bullish, I will sell only put. He is selling 18,000 put, he is selling 19,000 put, all year December 23. He is selling only put and he is getting the excellent result also. So even if you can sell only put, but he is ready to take the delivery also. Because if the market crashes, then he will have some issue. But invariably, this will not happen. So even if you do only CSP, it will give a very good result. Because you have 1 year time, and in the 1 year, Nifty will go up only. It should not go down. So this can be a standalone, it can be very good strategy, only doing the CSP. Then if you are having 5,000 Nifty Bs or you accumulated slowly, like we buy the mutual fund through SIP route. So instead of buying mutual fund, if you buy the Nifty Bs every month, maybe 500 Nifty, or whenever the market is falling, you're buying 500, 500, 200, 200, and you have a 5,000 Nifty Bs in your hand. And even if the market goes up, by 5,000 points and you're breaking a break-even level, you can give the delivery of Nifty Bs and you will get a gain of 15.7% on the current price. But since you are buying the Nifty Bs slowly, when the market is falling, your gain may be around 18 to 20%. Correct? So these are the two steps when it is breaching those break-even levels. Now the third thing will be, so short sell leave CC if you have one lot Nifty Bs for selling at good premium. Now if you are neither having the cash to buy the Nifty Bs when it goes below lower break-even price, or give delivery when it goes above your break-even price, then what you will do? Then you must be ready for adjustment. Then you should be ready for the adjustments. But adjustment, the question is when and how. Well, that means I have done this short straddle, but I don't have the cash to buy if the market is going below my break-even level, and I don't have a Nifty Bs when the market is going up to give the delivery. Then what should I do? And then how to do it? When to do it? If you know that basic rule, you will be able to handle any situation. So as I explained earlier also 2-3 times, the basic logic for any adjustment is the call and put premium should always have a balance, and theta decay should be uniform with both call and put. This is the basic logic that nobody will explain. Nobody will tell you ki, bhai, this is how these adjustments work. They will tell you 100 type of adjustments. You can have at least 1,000 YouTube videos on the adjustments in your YouTube. But the basic logic nobody is telling. They will give you various concepts, do martingale, do delta balancing, do this thing, that thing. But the basic logic nobody is telling. So basic logic is this, which I am using it. There should be always a good balance. Now, what do I mean by the balance? I will divide the call premium by the put premium. So whatever the ratio I am getting, that ratio, there is an imbalance. Either I should go with the data neutral or price ratio balancing. I will strongly advocate you go for a price ratio balancing approach, because this is very easy to handle and very easy to monitor also. And you can do from anywhere. You are not required to have any software, any charting thing, any nothing thing. Just see the prices and you will come to know whether the position is in your control or not, or position going out of your control. So price balancing approach is the most simple and easy to implement. First, calculate the ratio of CE and PE when short straddle was initiated. CE premium divided by the PE premium. What is the ratio? Ideally, this ratio should be maximum up to 1.5, 1.2 for ATM, CE or PE. And if you are going for a bull thing, then it should be somewhere around 1.5. Now, we want the theta decay should be uniform in both CE and PE, because these are, you can take as a balance. When we have that weight balance, if both the weights are same, then both are hanging on the same side. But if suddenly the one side the weight has become more, then other will fall and one will go very up. That we don't want. We want our theta decay should be uniformly, decay should happen in both my call and put. That is what is we are interested, so that we get the maximum benefit from the short straddle. Now, whenever this ratio is becoming 1.5, alarm wave should start ringing in your mind or in your system. You have taken as 1.2. That means your say premium was 1400 to say 1200, and you have 1.2, and then suddenly it's become 2000 and versus your say 1000 rupees. That means the ratio has become 2. So whenever it is becoming 1.5 and above, you should be ready. I have to be ready with the adjustments. So you have to do adjustment before this ratio becomes 2 or more. If you delay your adjustment, straddle may start incurring loss, since one option will become too heavy in the ITM side and other option will become too light in the OTM side. That will create a problem. So if you just maintain this ratio, what is my call and put premium after 1 month or after 2 months, and if it is going below this range, you have to go for an adjustment. That should be in your mind. Then you can handle any stock straddle or any indices straddle, anything, monthly, weekly, anything you can handle. No need of decay, PK, kuch nahi chahiye. Just go by the simple logic. Once this ratio becomes 4 or more, it will be almost impossible to recover the loss. That means ki your call has become 8 rupees and put has remain only 2 rupees. Ratio has become 8. Then what your put side will give a balance. It should be very near, or at least it should be, the ratio maybe around 1.5 up to 2 you can manage. After 4, so it will become extremely difficult. Then you have to take delivery or you have to give the delivery depending on the PE or CE has become the ITM. Now, what is the basic rule of adjustment which I explained earlier? The book profit in the winning side, which is the lighter option, and shift towards the losing option or sell additional winning side options. The example which I explained earlier also, suppose you have sold, say we'll take an example of stock. Suppose you have sold a 300 rupees call and 300 rupee put in rupees 10, and your stock is trading at 300 rupees. Just visualize this thing. Stock is trading at 300 rupees. You have sold a call of 300 rupees at rupees 10, and you have sold a put of rupees 300 at rupees 10. Now, after some time, your price has grown from 300 to 320. So when the price will goes to 320, your call premium will become 15 rupees and put premium will become 5 rupees. Now your ratio is 3. So this ratio has disturbed your balance of the this call and put. Now, if this price goes further up and the 320 become 340, what will happen? The call premium will become 30 rupees and put premium will come down from 5 rupees to 2 rupees only. So you got a benefit of 3 rupees, but you lost something around 15 rupees, which is happening because you are not adjusted. So what I am suggesting is that as soon as your premium is becoming 2 times, but call becoming twice of the put side, what you have to do, you have to book the profit in the call side. That means the 300 rupees, which you sold in 10 rupees, and now it become a 5 rupee, you have to buy back that 300 rupees put in 5 rupees, book the profit, and move your 300 put from 300 to 310 towards the call side. So when you are selling the 300 put, 310 put, you are again getting say 10 or 12 rupees premium. So it is balancing your 15 to 12. Earlier it was becoming 15 to 5. Now it is 15 to 10 or 12. So you are also going with the market. I will not suggest you to go sell immediately 320 put. I will suggest you to go slowly. First you go from 300 to 310. And if the price further increase, again book a profit in the 310 and go 320. So you are going with the market and you are able to manage your short swing. That is how you have to do the basic adjustment. Or you can sell one more put also. If you have a margin, then suppose you have sold the 300, one has become 15, another has become 5, price has gone to 320, you can sell one more put of 300 or maybe 310. So you are increasing the weight which toward the side which has become very light. So that again 2 becomes the balance. So any of these 2 approach you can take, and this is very easy. A third watch which you have already explained, you are selling one more straddle. If you have the margin available, you can sell one more straddle 320. But that is the when you are increasing your risk from 1 to 2. Otherwise, the existing, if you do the adjustment, you can follow this basic adjustment. Now, this was all when we're talking about the short straddle. When your VIX was very high. Now, currently the VIX is very low. Then what should we do? Then there is another approach. That is the long leap option. What that all the market, or you can say all this Govind Jawar or other experts are suggesting, they are suggesting to go for a long leap straddle anytime. But I will suggest you go for a long straddle only when the VIX is very low. Because the probability of making loss is very less at that particular time. So go long in long term and short in short term, which is the logic we'll be using, but not blindly. We'll do only when the VIX is low. And here, the logic what we'll say is whenever India VIX falls to around 12 by leap straddle, since VIX range is between 12 to 30, and currently VIX is around 13.5 as of 9/12/2022. So if VIX come to say 12, then we go for a long straddle. Here, our target will be to recover the cost paid for buying the long leap. Suppose we paid 2,000 rupees. So my target is to first recover till 2,000 so that this straddle become free for me. Now, how will I recover my cost? What I will do, I will sell my current month straddle every month. So as soon as the 2,000 cost is recovered, all the future my weekly or monthly straddle will be gift to us to the market by the market. But once I record my 2,000 rupees, that my straddle has become zero. Whatever my long straddle I sold, that my cost has become zero. Now every month I'm selling the straddle, I will selling the monthly straddle, which is giving me the credit to me. And once this cost has become zero, so these are gift to me. Suppose 6 months I recovered the full cost. So after the 6 months, every month which I'm selling the straddle, that will be the gift to me. Suppose we buy 19,000 straddle for December 23 in 2,000 rupees, assuming the VIX come down to 12 and I am buying 19,000 straddle in 2,000 rupees. So what we'll do, we will sell 19,000 straddle or 19,000 iron fly with wings at break-even levels every week and try to recover the amount paid for leap option. Once our cost for leaps is recovered, all further straddles will be given to us. So every week or every month we'll be selling same 19,000 iron fly or 19,000 straddle depending on your risk required and recover that cost. So that will be very good. Now, alternatively, you can have, instead of doing this thing, you can have the two more things. You can either sell next month straddle or strangle or ratio spread and buy current with strangle. The similar, the amount what you are trying to recover can be the different strategies, straddle, iron fly or strangle or ratio spread. The target is recover the cost paid for the long long leap straddle. You can sell double the quantity of the nearest straddle, nearer leap straddle. That way you are selling March 23. You have taken one long and you have sold twice the quantity, but of the near straddle, near leap option. That is what the March 23. कहने का मतलब है आपने December 23 का तो आपने खरीदा है, अब March 23 का आप खरीद रहे हो डबल क्वांटिटी में. Target is to recover our cost as early as possible, so that my future becomes cheaper. And here also buy another straddle when straddle premium during the day again goes down by 100. आपने first straddle you done 2,000, and assuming that VIX has further gone down to 10, and your now straddle is available 1,500 rupees. You do one more straddle, nothing is going to happen. So ultimately, VIX is going to spike during the year. So even if you do average it out, there will not be any problem. You can go for one more straddle. On expiry, there is a likelihood of big bonanza if any of the CE or PE becomes ITR, because you are going in the long. And long may suppose you've done 19,000, if the market has become 20,000 by the year end, or market has become 18,000. So that 1,000 will be the big bonanza for you. So that is the advantage in the long straddle. But long straddle we have to do only when the VIX is very, very low. If India VIX rises to 20 or above, you may exit with a reasonable profit. So this was all about my presentation. So replace your FDs and mutual funds with the leap assets to get significantly more return. If you are convinced this idea, try at least with one or two straddle. And once you get a confidence, then you can take your major other action. But I am quite confident that you will get a very good result in this leap option. And please track India VIX and straddle premium. And you can inform in the FFE leap group what we have made it here. कि भाई this is right now the India VIX is very high and I'm going for a long or I'm going for a short. So that other member can actually can also mutually comment, or they agree with you, or they take the trade with you. Ultimately, the target is to earn everybody by the minimum 50% ROI we should get. And this is C. So even if you fill your bucket, I am filling my bucket, nothing is going to happen to the C. Okay. So that is why we have to mutually help to everybody. So this was all about my presentation. Now I'm opening the thing and you can ask any question. Okay. You can unmute and you can ask your questions, anything. Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, when
sir,
the
I have
VIX,
one
when the
question.
VIX rises,
हाँ
yes.
क्या हाँ बोलिए.
Okay, I can ask, or he's going to ask first.
No, Prashant, you ask. Prashant, you ask.
Okay. Yeah, so my doubt was, so when we are doing short straddle, we are so whenever the difference is like the difference is more than 200 on the upper side, we have to make another straddle, and when it is long leap, then when the difference is more than 200 on the downside, we have to add another
Yeah,
long
right.
straddle.
Right, right,
So ऐसे करके हमारा straddle बढ़ाते जाने का हमें.
right, right, right,
Oh,
right. Yeah. क्योंकि
Kiran
मतलब
Trivedi
one
here.
day should going long, so obviously we will add one more when the premiums are reducing, and when the VIX is low, our premiums are very low. And if the something because of the premium go further low, you never know. Normally India VIX go up to 12. Historically, it is moving between 12 to 13. But if tomorrow it becomes 10, then there's an opportunity which we should use it rather than getting worried. My long straddle is in loss. On the contrary, you should go for one more. So that is the concept. Yeah, बोलिए.
सर जी सुब्रमण्यम बोल रहा हूँ सर.
हाँ बोलिए.
सर जी ये पूछना था, ये जो लीप ऑप्शन हम जो कर रहे हैं ना सर, समटाइम बैक आपने जो प्रोग्राम रखे थे इस पे वी वर ट्राइंग टू प्रोटेक्ट आवर कॉर्पस एंड ऑल दैट, राइट. समझो अपना हम जो 50 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट है मार्केट में, सो आप जो आज जो कर रहे हैं, हाउ डू वी रिलेट विद दैट प्रोटेक्टिंग ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एसेट्स?
No, you want to protect your portfolio, then you have to go for a long straddle.
Okay,
You have to go for a long straddle. If you
okay,
want to protect your existing portfolio, then you are behaving like a FII. You are behaving like a hedge fund. So
Right,
hedge
right.
fund, they always buy the straddle for the leap straddle, so
Right,
that they know that my cost is something around 4%. How
Hmm.
they calculate? Ki suppose your portfolio size is say 1 crore, assuming.
right,
Okay,
correct.
so
Yeah.
they will buy your 2 or 3 straddle, which will be the cost will be something around 4% of the total portfolio size.
Okay, okay,
Okay, so they assume ki even if I lose, if the market fall by anything, I will be able to save my portfolio, and they are willing to pay this insurance to the market. So that is
Right,
the reason they go for long it. So
okay,
that is for a normal FIIs or DIs what they are doing it. So if you
Right.
have to hedge your portfolio, then you go for a long put at least. Even if you don't do the call, at least buy the long put,
okay,
annual put,
okay.
and the cost will be, as we have seen, something around 1100 rupees. It is traded around for your 19,000. So 1100 into 50 is something like 55,000. Like that, you will be able to save
So-
your the cost of. You have to calculate what is the notional value of your portfolio, then what is the your cost of puts.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
means it's better to do it when the VIX is down, right?
When you have to go long when the VIX is low,
Down. Yeah.
and then you have to short when the VIX is high.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
सर
Hello?
गुरप्रीत here.
हाँ बोलिए.
yes,
अ,
continue.
सर एक्चुअली जो 9 मंथ के बाद आपने एक प्रीमियम डबल हो जाएगा वो बताया था ना
हाँ
निफ्टी
हाँ
में,
हाँ हाँ.
तो उसमें कैसे मैनेज करना, वो रहेगा साल भर अगर रखना है तो
नहीं
डबल
नहीं,
प्रीमियम?
वो रूल ये है कि अगर आपने 9 महीने आगे का स्ट्रगल बेचा है,
हाँ जी,
जैसे आज आप दिसंबर 22 में दिसंबर 23 का स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं आप, इट इज
हाँ
मोर
जी,
देन 9 मंथ, इट इज मोर देन
Yes,
9
sir.
मंथ, करेक्ट. तो
Yes.
एनएससी विल लेवी डबल प्रीमियम, मतलब एनएससी विल चार्ज डबल मार्जिन. They will
Okay.
charge a margin of 2.6 lakh. Out of the 2.6 lakh, 1 lakh rupees will be credited back to you tomorrow towards your straddle premium. आपने 2000 का प्रीमियम बेचा है,
ठीक है, ठीक
तो
है.
2000 इंटू 50 रुपीज 1 लाख रुपीज हो गया, तो 1 लाख तो आपको तुरंत मिल ही गया,
हाँ
करेक्ट.
जी, ठीक
तो
है
अभी आपका जो नेट आपका लगा 1.6 लाख. ओके.
1.6
So out of the 1.6 lakh, when this 12 month will become 9 month, yani ki in the month of March, when the December will be 9th month away, then your that 50% margin will also be released by the NSE. That is the rule.
ओके सर
Gupta here, sir.
Sir, a question
sir,
है.
Anil
Bhai,
Gupta
sir.
here, sir. Sir, in case when the VIX rises and we want to take the first trade, we should take the short straddle or bull short straddle at that moment when the VIX is at around say 18.
We should always go for a bull straddle, mainly because of the in the long term or in the 1 year period, 2 year, at least current year the Nifty is definitely expected to go up. तो अभी आप वो बियर का तो भूल ही जाओ, एटीएम का तो सोचो ही मत. We have to go for a
Okay.
bull thing. Only thing कि one step away or 2 step away. अभी जैसे 18,500 पे ट्रेड हो रहा है, so you can go either for 19,000, you can go for 20,000, but don't go for 21,000. If you go for 21,000, your put premium, your call premium will become very less. We want call
Then our
premium
first
also
entry
to
should be our first entry should be bull short straddle.
bull
Say
straddle,
whenever it
preferably
rises.
19,000. 19,000 is a good one.
Prefer-
हाँ, और फिर
Okay,
अगर
okay.
19,000 आ जाता है तो then फिर 20,000 वाला करना. अभी 19,000 वाला कीजिए.
Sir,
Sir,
one question.
Sir, one question.
Yeah. Actually, when you look at, you are saying the Nifty has grown around 17% CAGR for the last 30 years or so. But
45
in
years.
the last 30 years, how many years?
How many years? Your voice not coming.
Sir,
I have shown you that
sir-
I have shown you that yearly chart also or monthly chart also, how the Nifty has given the variation over the
Or
year.
you take normal ATM straddle?
हाँ, नहीं, advisable to go for one step away bull straddle, because there you will get the much better premium, because put side you are getting a better premium. My
Okay.
suggestion will go for a one step away, or in any case 18,500 is not being traded in the leaves. The leap either you can go for 18,000 or 19,000. So go for 19,000 rather than go for 18,000 BS side. Right now Nifty is 18,500, correct? So when the Nifty is 18,500, we should always go to 19,000. Why should we go to 18,000? Why should we assume the market will fall? So go 19,000 or 20,000.
Sir, so you're saying that we have to go to the nearest round figure as
Nearest
more
round figure.
liquidity,
Yeah.
as more liquidity is in the round figure, right? As you mentioned.
Round figure
earlier.
only. All lifts are traded in round figure only, basically. 18, 19, 20,000 only they are getting traded.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir,
Trivedi, you have any question?
Huh.
And
Yeah, I
Trivedi,
have
you have any
one-
question?
Hello,
You
I
raised
have one
hand.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Hello.
Mr. Prasad, go ahead.
Yes. Suppose now Nifty is at 18,500. We are doing straddle of suppose 19,000. Suppose maybe after 6 months, suppose Nifty rose by 2,000 points, for example. In that case, we have to do straddle for maybe 20,000 or 21,000.
नहीं, we will do
नहीं
straddle
मतलब
for
दहेज मांगेगा तो हमको नहीं पसंद आता है, तो दहेज की कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, हमने कहा
Hello.
उन्होंने
muting
कहा
everybody. I muted everybody because there are so many disturbance coming. So your question was, if the market rises by 2,000 points, what you do the 2,000 point, it will not rise in 1 or 2 days. Okay. It will rise maybe in a period of 10 days or 15 days. It will rise 500, 1,000 and 1,500, like that. It will, Nifty will move. So 2 steps you do it. Number 1, if you are getting the higher straddle price, if you are any day the straddle is moving higher by 200 or 300 points, that is my first rule. And second rule, if the Nifty is moved by 1,000 points, you go to from 19,000 to 20,000 straddle. And if it goes by 21,000, you do the next straddle of 21,000. But your straddle premium, the spike should be there. Then only you should do it. Both the rules should follow. It should not happen that you are following only one rule, so then you will be stuck in only in one strike price. So advisable to go with the market. Every 1,000 point, if it's going up, do the straddle of that particular type.
Sir, ji, one second,
19,
sir.
then 20, then 21, like that you do it.
Then
Yeah,
what about the
JN
current
and,
straddle?
yeah,
Sir,
sorry.
sir, when you're going to
Then
the next level,
I'll
sir.
go for the next 220 or 21,000. Then what about the current one?
That's
Current one का चलने दो ना, कोई problem है उसमें. You can do an adjustment. You can you can sell 18,000 or something like that. You can book the profit there, and you can move that from 18,000 to 19,000, or you can move that 18,000 the 19,000 PE which you sold. From 19,000, you move to 20,000. You can book the profit and go to 20,000. So that will become an inverted triangle. That is an advanced adjustment strategies. So what I'm trying to say is, suppose your 19,000 is become 20,000. So what would happen? Ki your 19,000 premium will become 2,000 and 19,000 put premium will become say 500 rupees, assuming. So you are booking a profit in the put side and you are moving the put strike price from 19,000 to 20,000. Like that, your one straddle is moving, another straddle you are doing for 20,000. So like that, you can carry on.
इसमें एक और सजेशन था.
हाँ.
Since the decay is happening in the last 6 months, the decay is fastest.
Yeah, right.
First 6 months, there is hardly any decay.
No, decay is there, but
very limited.
But वो guaranteed है. अग्रवाल साहब वो guaranteed है. वो बाकी जो आपके फास्टर वाला जो डिके हो रहा है ना, वो फास्टर वाला डिके में गामा इफेक्ट भी आ रहा है. जो इनिशियल जो 6 महीने में उसमें तो आपको गारंटेड, मैं वो 6 महीने वाले में ज्यादा इंटरेस्टेड हूँ जो पहले वाले है कि वो मुझे गारंटेड आने वाला है.
अच्छा, what you are saying is that take that 6 months and move that so that
move to another month. वो तो मुझे गारंटेड आने वाला है. अरे गारंटेड कम आएगा तो चलेगा, लेकिन मुझे गारंटी तो है ना. वो तो मिलना है. तो मैं अभी जो स्टॉक में जो करता हूँ ना, व्हाट आई एम डूइंग स्टॉक्स में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, करंट मंथ वर्सेस नेक्स्ट मंथ का मेरा लॉजिक यही है कि मेरे को 50% मिल गया, आई एम हैप्पी इन दैट वन. मैं आगे फिर मूव कर रही है ना, मुझे फिर अगले महीने 50% मिल रहा है, फिर 50% मिल रहा है. और मेरे को सब टेंशन नहीं है, मेरे को वो सारा वरी नहीं है यार क्या एकदम से मूवमेंट हो गया. तो this depends on what is your thinking process.
Yeah, individual perception. Data is there.
Yeah. I will prefer कि मुझे पहले वाला मिल जाए, कम मिले, I am happy with that.
But sir, the example that you had shown, in one of the examples you had shown that the premium has actually risen and then again come down.
क्या किसमें?
The decay was happening, then in between around 7 months or 8 months, the premium had gone up.
Because you are right, because the VIX has risen so much because the Ukraine issue came at that time.
Okay.
Your Russia, that problem came, so suddenly the market become very jittery. So the VIX has risen to 32. So obviously the straddle premium will go very high. But nobody knew that such problem will come. So that if come, then we should be ready for that. Then I will do one more. Correct? So that can happen. That is the reason we have given the rule that when the straddle premium is going higher by 200 or 300 points, we should do for one more straddle. That is the logic for that.
Okay.
Sir, इसमें एक question.
आपको ये पहले बताइए, आपको लॉजिक समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Are you getting convinced this logic or not?
नहीं, logic is excellent.
So if you are getting this logic, then start putting your mind on this thing and then look for it कि can I short? At least you go for CSP. CSP तो बहुत ही ज्यादा सेफ है. अगर आप स्ट्रेडल में आपको डर लग रहा है तो CSP करने में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है इसके अंदर, क्योंकि आपका निफ्टी तो ऊपर जाना ही जाना है. अभी जो हमारे वो जो राकेश जी कर रहे हैं वो सिर्फ CSP कर रहे हैं एंड उनको एक महीने में 10% 15% रिटर्न आराम से मिल जा रहा है, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं हो रहा है. और आपको क्या बता रहा हूँ कि
PSP का फुल फॉर्म
CSP कैश सिक्योर्ड पुट.
बट उसके लिए मनी रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा है सर.
अरे पैसा होना चाहिए. इफ द मार्केट फॉल इन 1 year ना, you have a long time, or in between you will get at least minimum 20 opportunities by which you can book the profit and come out. अभी मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि 19,000 put was traded at 1,300 rupees around 15-20 days back, and today it is trading only 1,000 rupees. 300 पॉइंट आपका जो है वो निफ्टी का आपका इसका प्रीमियम गिर गया. ये आपके स्ट्रेडल वाले पुट साइड में. तो आप जो अपना पुट का जो है प्रॉफिट बुक करके निकल जाओ. और मान लो नीचे गिर भी गया तो आई विल टेक डिलीवरी, दैट टू आफ्टर 1 year ना, नॉट इमीडिएटली. 1 year के बाद में मेरा माय ब्रेक इवन प्राइस विल बी सम 17,000 17,500. आई विल टेक द डिलीवरी. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम?
Yes.
Because I sold my mutual fund and I put that money in the bank. Suppose you have I'm giving one simple logic. You have a portfolio 50 lakh rupees mutual fund, assuming. Just sell that 50 lakh rupees, your entire portfolio, put that money in the bank. In bank, you are getting 7% now return. And now you sell your 18,000 or 19,000 put. If your price come below that price, you buy your Nifty Bs back. So that will, in any case, you are getting a discount what you sold the mutual fund today. If it is not falling, then you are getting straight away your 8 to 10% return more. And the bank is also giving you the FD return.
Correct.
You can do all those strategies, yeah. The CSP is also very good. And if you want to get a double benefit, then you go for a short straddle, what I explained the whole presentation. I go for a short straddle. I don't go for the CSP. Or maybe when you're starting anything, you can start with the CSP, particularly in the stocks, and then you can do all these trades. And they are very, very lucrative, thing if you can manage your risk.
Start with strangle.
Sir, break even, you have taken 5,000 points, sir. So is it, does it mean along with the VIX, we need to take care of break even also? That means we should get 2,000 points.
5,000 आपको नहीं लेना है, madam. What I'm telling you, you have at least 1,000 Nifty Bs with you. Then you will have a peace at least in your mind. 1,000-1,500 भी अगर आपको Nifty Bs हो गया ना, तो आपको टेंशन नहीं है एकदम ऊपर चला गया था. You will able to manage it. और slowly 100-200 तो आपको मतलब आप देखो ना एक महीने के अंदर कितनी बार निफ्टी नीचे गिरता है. निफ्टी थोड़ा ना एक मुंह में एक वे में ऊपर जाता है. तो जब भी निफ्टी आपका 200 पॉइंट गिरा, 100 निफ्टी बीस और ले लिया, फिर 200 निफ्टी बीस आपने और ले लिया. ऐसे धीरे धीरे करके आप 2,500-5,000 अकुमुलेट कर लो आप.
For starting, that is better to have Nifty Bs in place. So we are at yeah.
Definitely it will give a big comfort to you if you have a Nifty Bs in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir, Maiti. पिताजी ये जो आप बोल रहे हैं ना वो hedging at the level of break-even point on the weekly basis, is it advantageous because you can your margin will be much less and you are totally protected?
You can do that, no?
And in that case, I can go for twice of that my position.
You can do all those things also.
बट सर एक प्रॉब्लम आएगा उसमें. सर वीकली में क्या होगा सर, बेसिकली सपोज एक वीक में वो मूव कर गया, मतलब सपोज कुछ इंसिडेंट हुआ एंड इट मूव नियर टू योर ब्रेक इवन, बट नेक्स्ट वीक जब आप लेने जाओगे तो आपको प्रीमियम बहुत पे करना पड़ेगा सर.
अरे सुनो, आप अभी मुझे बताया ना कि 16,500 का वीकली का पुट 1 रुपए में ट्रेड हो रहा है.
नहीं सर इस वीक हो रहा है, सपोज
इस वीक हो रहा है तो मान लीजिए अगले वीक 500 पॉइंट बढ़ गया, अज्यूमिंग 500 पॉइंट बढ़ गया, तो ये 16,500 की आप 17,000 वाला ले रहे हो तो 1 रुपए में नहीं मिलेगा, 1.5 रुपए मिलेगा, 2 रुपए मिलेगा, 2 रुपए मिलेगा.
अगर ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट होगा सर, ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट होगा देन आप 1-2 वीक ले पाओगे, उसके बाद आप हेज नहीं कर पाओगे.
वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा 150-200 रुपए से कॉस्ट ज्यादा आने वाला नहीं. कभी ऊपर जाएगा, कभी नीचे जाएगा, बट योर कॉस्ट विल नॉट बी मोर देन 200 रुपीज पर एनम. चलो 300 मान लो, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ 500 तक मान लो आपका, तब भी आपको 75% रिटर्न तो आ रहा है ना आपका. अज्यूमिंग कि मेरा 25% मेरा इंश्योरेंस कॉस्ट है, तो अगर आपको वहां पे 2,500 का आपको स्ट्रेडल प्रीमियम मिल रहा है एंड यू आर पेइंग 500 रुपीज विच इज योर 20%, ओके मार्केट को दे दिया 20%, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? 80% तो मुझे मिल रहा है ना, और मेरे को 100% पीस मिल रहा है, मेरा मार्जिन रिक्वायरमेंट कम हो गया.
सर वो जो लॉन्ग वाला आपने जो लॉन्ग का बोला था कि दिसंबर का लॉन्ग करते हैं देन वी विल शॉर्ट, ये पूछना था शॉर्ट उसी प्राइस पे करते रहेंगे, सेम प्राइस पे मंथली शॉर्ट होगा?
हाँ वो सेम 19,000 वाले का, बट उसमें आप थोड़ा हेज भी ले लेंगे, उसमें थोड़ा हेज ले लेंगे, उसमें थोड़ा ब्रेक इवन पे हेज ले लेंगे तो एटलीस्ट प्रोटेक्टेड और वो मिलता रहेगा आपको.
This affects actually the Nifty annual movement for the last 20 years. You know, this is Sharmaji's question actually prompted me to do this. During the chat, he sent a message saying you should try to understand the Nifty range, average range, annual range. You should try to understand. So I looked at it. So 4 years. Actually, it has had a negative, this one, which is in the range of, double-digit negative growth. 5 years, it has remained flat. And the balance, 11 years, it has been, bullish. So out of the last 21 years, 11 years, it has remained very bullish. 4 years, it is negative. 5 years, it has remained within 5% of a movement.
We will not talk in, we will go by the actual data.
This is
we'll go by actual data.
This is actual data. What I'm saying
I'm
is
showing you the actual
data.
data. Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm showing you the actual data. This is your actual data. When you see this slide,
So this price selection is basically will the
Yeah.
annual range will
अच्छा,
decide
now
the
you
price
see
price
कि this is
selection.
I have taken here every year December 31 is the price in this particular slide. Can you see this slide?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the maximum range in a year is 3372. That was in the last year, and maximum negative return was 3179 in the year of 2008. 2008 fall has never happened. This is a once in a lifetime time. Otherwise, the maximum fall is 200 point, 500, 1000, 1500 only on a year-to-year basis. Similarly, gain is 3300. That was only last year. Otherwise, the average gain is, you can say 700, 500, 300 point. So we have to go by the actual data. Actual data should be in our on our screen. Then we should analyze it.
No, this is basically.
हाँ बोलिए, ये दिसंबर 95 से लेके दिसंबर 22 तक का डेटा है, giving you the range as well as giving you the Nifty level. दिसंबर 95 में Nifty was 909, December 96 it was 899. So your variation was 9 point, then 180, 195 negative, then 596 positive. So where you tell me where it is going more than 3000 point or 4000 point, and even if come, we will handle now. We know adjustments now. We'll able to handle it. We are doing for December month only. Leap straddle we are doing for December. We are not doing for March, or we are not doing for September or June. We are doing only for December. This is the December data for last 25 years. Yeah.
आपका जो डेटा है वो डेटा को ही आई थिंक उन्होंने एनालाइज करके बोल रहे हैं कि 20-21 साल में 11 बार ऐसा हुआ है कि इट वाज इन अ पॉजिटिव ट्रेंड 5 टाइम्स
तो होगा ही ना, हर बार होगा ना, मैं कहाँ बोल रहा हूँ नहीं होगा, बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से कि मेरी ब्रेक इवन रेंज 5000 पॉइंट की है, तो कहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि एक दिन में 10,000 पॉइंट का तो आपका गेप नहीं आया है, मैक्सिमम 2,500-3,000 पॉइंट का आया है, दैट आई एम एबल टू हैंडल विद माय एडजस्टमेंट्स। एडजस्टमेंट तो मुझे आना ही चाहिए ना
सर। 5000 पॉइंट आप एब्सोल्यूट पॉइंट बोल रहे हो, परसेंटेज वाइज 5000 पॉइंट मतलब कितना परसेंट हो गया सर?
तो अभी तो नहीं हुआ ना एक बार भी, नहीं
हार्डली 20% है वो, तो आपका वेरिएशन में परसेंटेज वाइज देखिए सर, हर बार
वेरिएशन में बता रहा हूँ कि 28% का देखिए, फ्रॉम 2008 और 9 को निकाल दो आप, 2008 और 9 को निकालो, दिसंबर 10 से लास्ट 12 ईयर के अंदर वेरिएशन इज 31% तक जा रहा है, और नेगेटिव में आपका 24% गया है मैक्सिमम 27% गया है, बट उस समय तो वैल्यूज वर वेरी लो। आप ये देखिए ना, that time the values were very low, even 500 point will give big variation, but now we have a mature market, almost of Nifty trading around 18 to 19,000। कोरोना भी हुआ, कितना गिरा मुझे बताइए? कोरोना का इम्पैक्ट भी इसमें नहीं आया, इसमें आप कोरोना को हमने हैंडल कर लिया इसके अंदर। अभी हमारा मार्केट मैच्योर हो गया है, अभी नॉट वी आर इन नेसेंट स्टेज की जो 1000 और 2000 वाला पॉइंट नहीं है अभी मार्केट में। अभी हमारा 18,000 पे, 18,000 16,000 चला जाएगा, जाने दो, 10% फॉल हुआ, विल हैंडल इट, और 10% ऊपर चला गया, विल हैंडल इट। बट ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि 18,000 वाला 25,000 ओवरनाइट हो जाएगा, 18,000 वाला 13,000 ओवरनाइट नहीं होगा, अब नहीं होने वाला है।
ईयरली बेसिस में कोरोना इंपैक्ट तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है। इफ यू सी हियर दिसंबर 19 12%, December 20 15% and 24% up, so corona impact is getting hidden।
वो तो चला गया, कोरोना तो इसमें आया ही नहीं, इसमें लगा कोरोना इतना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट हमने हैंडल कर लिया, और हमको तो दिसंबर का ही लीव करना है, हमको और कोई लीव कर ही नहीं रहे हम लोग।
कोठारी सर,
हाँ
सर इसमें like if we see the I have on separate PC I have opened the premium for December 23, 19,000 premium is put last traded price is 984.50 and call price is 1200
right
1230।
हाँ बराबर राइट है। हाँ
तो
2200 हाँ 2200 प्रीमियम है।
हाँ 2200 बराबर है, करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है, क्योंकि आपका ये आपका फिक्स कम आ गया ना, आपका फिक्स कम आने की वजह से प्रीमियम कम आ गया आपके, बराबर।
2200 means maximum we are on downside 17,000 and on upside 21,000 we are protected।
बराबर राइट यार। लेकिन तिवारी जी मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ कि दिस इज नॉट द टाइम फॉर अ शॉर्ट स्ट्रगल, दिस इज नॉट द टाइम। अभी विक्स बहुत लो है, अगर ये विक्स आपका अगर आपका यहाँ पे फरवरी में अगर 19 या 18 हो गया, आपको स्ट्रगल में लॉस हो जाएगा। M2M का M2M लॉस आ जाएगा, वी विल एबल टू मैनेज इट, ईयर एंड में जाके मैनेज कर लेंगे, बट आपको M2M का लॉस आने लगेगा उसमें, बिकॉज विक्स इज वेरी लो, दिस इज नॉट द टाइम टू फॉर शॉर्ट.
Just looking at the
numbers, yeah.
Numbers, and December 26-24 price is 2040 and 3195.
Yeah.
So अगर हम if we buy at current rate for next year and sell in next you may say 24.
तो उसका लिक्विडिटी नहीं है 24 वाले में.
Okay. That I don't know.
बहुत कम है. Liquidity बहुत कम है.
Because that will be sort of risk-free.
Calendar spread.
Calendar. Yeah, oh, that is called calendar. So I don't know. I don't know.
Calendar year. We'll call it a calendar year.
Calendar. The calendar year if you do, basically you are getting
आपको liquidity नहीं मिलेगा, वो प्रॉब्लम है. But in any case अभी करने का टाइम नहीं है. वो तो प्रीमियम उसका भी कम हुआ होगा ना. दोनों के प्रीमियम कम चल रहे हैं अभी, तो अभी हमको लॉन्ग जाने का टाइम है, अभी शॉर्ट करने का टाइम नहीं है.
करंट में लॉन्ग करने, सॉरी,
नहीं मैं, हाँ वो बराबर है. मैंने जो कॉन्सेप्ट बताया वो इसलिए बताया है कि यू शुड बी मेंटली रेडी एंड यू शुड मॉनिटर द विक्स, और जब आपको विक्स का मौका मिले तब अपने को शॉर्ट करना है. अब अपने को रूल ही पता नहीं है तो अपन कैसे करेंगे, जो मेरे साथ हो रहा है. मुझे 6 महीने पहले तक पता ही नहीं था कि लीप्स क्या होता है, विक्स क्या होता है, हाउ दिस मूव, आई वाज नॉट अवेयर एट ऑल. नाउ आई स्टार्टेड कीपिंग द ट्रैक, तो मुझे मिला यार इसमें तो बहुत सारा पैसा है अवेलेबल है. So that is the reason ये मैंने वेबिनार रखा था. At least you should know कि how these leaf prices are moving, what is the impact of VIX, what is the impact of आपका IV. So if you know all these things, you will be able to manage it. And same rules are applicable even for stocks also.
कोठारी साहब एक चीज,
कोठारी सर एक क्वेश्चन था खाली कि instead of waiting for the break even for the Nifty Bs, जब हम एक स्ट्रैडल ऐड करते जा रहे हैं ना, जब भी अपना प्रीमियम स्पाइक कर रहा है, तो वो लेवल पे ही अगर अपन निफ्टी बीज ऐड करते जावे 10%
कर सकते हैं,
देन आल्सो वी कैन वर्क.
जब निफ्टी गिरेगा तब की बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, आई मीन टिपिकली वी आर एसोसिएटिंग अपना प्रीमियम कब बढ़ेगा, बिकॉज़ ऑलरेडी वी आर डूइंग बुल स्ट्रैडल, तो अपना प्रीमियम कब स्पाइक होगा कि जब मार्केट नीचे जा रहा है, जब मार्केट नीचे जा रहा है, तो जब हम स्ट्रैडल तो भले ऐड कर ही रहे हैं,
निफ्टी बीज में खरीद लिया आपने, ये भी अच्छा स्ट्रेटजी है.
उस टाइम पे अपने निफ्टी बीज में खरीद लिया.
अच्छा आइडिया, गुड आइडिया. उसमें 10% अपने निफ्टी बीज ले लिया आपने, बराबर है.
Then you should have money to pay the M2M losses also, na? That money will go out.
No, in options the margin will increase. You do not need to pay the M2M.
M2M तो उसमें
margin requirement increases as the
short में भी आपको, नहीं इसमें भी आएगा. If you are short.
नहीं जो फ्यूचर नहीं, जैसा फ्यूचर में M2M भरना पड़ता है ना, ऑप्शन के सेलिंग में जब स्क्वायर ऑफ करते हैं ना, तभी होता है वो. आपका रिलेटिवली खाली मार्जिन बढ़ जाता है. समझो एग्जांपल 2.5 लाख से अगर अपन अभी दिसंबर का कर रहे हैं, तो आपका 2.7 2.8 का मार्जिनल डिफरेंस आएगा इन द मार्जिन रिक्वायर्ड, बट नॉट टू द सेम एक्सटेंट एज M2M. अपना जितना लॉस है उतना M2M के लॉस
फ्यूचर वाला नहीं आता उसमें.
इसमें M2M नहीं पे करना पड़ता है.
नहीं
M2M
इन ऑप्शंस यू डू नॉट नीड टू पे.
ही इज राइट.
आ रहे हैं क्या बेटा? हाँ आ रहा हूँ. कोठारी साहब एक चीज बताइए, जैसे 1000 पॉइंट्स प्लस और 1000 पॉइंट्स माइनस में जैसे 19000 का स्ट्रेडल किया, तो अपन 19000 के स्ट्रेडल को क्लोज करके फिर 20000 पे शिफ्ट करेंगे, या 19000 को एज इट इज एग्जिस्टिंग?
19 को एज इट इज रखेंगे, 19 को एज इट रखेंगे, 20 का एक और ले लेंगे.
अच्छा ठीक.
बट 19 में थोड़ा एडजस्टमेंट कर सकते हो आप. 19 में जो पुट में अगर आपको प्रॉफिट हो गया है, तो उसमें बुक करके उस 19 वाले को भी, इफ यू वांट यू कैन मूव टुवर्ड्स 20000.
राइट.
दैट यू कैन डू. एक्चुअली सारे एडजस्टमेंट अगर आ जाएंगे ना, तो यू विल बी मोर कंफर्टेबल.
राइट. वो तो करने के बाद ही एडजस्टमेंट ऑटोमेटिक ही अपने को समझ में आने लग जाते हैं.
अच्छा नूरानी जी आप हैं? Animation Nurani, are you there? I don't know whether you're listening or not. I want to hear from you.
जी ये प्रीमियम हम देखें.
Yes sir, I'm there.
हाँ नूरानी जी आपके कमेंट्स बोलिए ना, because you had मतलब various ideas about this straddle and everything.
एक छोटा सा चेंज इसमें कर सकते हैं. I don't know लिक्विडिटी मिलेगी कि नहीं वहाँ. अब जैसे 24 के विक्स पे अगर आप या 20 के विक्स पे डिप्लॉय करते हो, मैंने सोचा ये सब डिस्कशन खत्म हो जाए फिर बताऊं, तो आपने बुला ही लिया. तो अगर फॉर एग्जांपल 20 के विक्स पे करते हो, तो आपने ये बोला कि ऊपर 1000 पॉइंट और नीचे 1000 पॉइंट वाला सेल कीजिए। मेरे हिसाब से बेटर ये रहेगा कि 20 के विक्स का मतलब ये है कि 20 का वेरिएशन दोनों साइड एक साल में आ सकता है, 20% का वेरिएशन, ठीक है ना।
राइट।
तो हम क्या करेंगे कि 1000 पॉइंट ऊपर नीचे नहीं बेचेंगे, हम करंट एट द मनी का स्ट्रैडल बेचेंगे, दिसंबर का एट द मनी जो भी बैठता होगा प्रीमियम प्राइस के हिसाब से, और 20% प्लस करके एक स्ट्रैडल बेचेंगे और 20% माइनस करके एक स्ट्रैडल बेचेंगे। इससे क्या होगा कि विक्स हमको सजेस्ट करिए कि 20% का मूव आएगा एक साल में, तो उस 20% की रेंज को भी कवर कर लेंगे और सेंटर स्ट्राइक को भी कवर कर लेंगे। इससे क्या होगा कि आपके एडजस्टमेंट्स बहुत कम हो जाएंगे।
नहीं, तो ये आप तीनों जो करेंगे ये तब करेंगे जब विक्स 20 है, या जब विक्स 12 है तब भी कर देंगे आप?
नहीं, 12 है तब नहीं करेंगे, तब तो वो बाइंग वाला ही टाइम है ना।
हाँ, वो तो बाइंग वाला, तो जब विक्स 20 होगा तो उसमें आप 3 लोगे आप, उसमें
हाँ,
3
3 लेंगे, या जैसे आप 18 पे सजेस्ट करते हो तो 18 पे मान लो। फॉर एग्जांपल निफ्टी 20,000 पे है, जब 18 पे है विक्स फॉर एग्जांपल, तो अब 20,000 का स्ट्रैडल बेचना है और 20,000 प्लस 18% जो भी वैल्यू आती है वो बेचना है, और 20,000 माइनस 18% जो भी वैल्यू आती है वो बेचना है। ये तीनों हम बेचेंगे।
ओके।
तो हमने पूरी रेंज कवर कर ली। अब आप
भी तो होना चाहिए।
एक सेकंड, वो अपने डिस्कस करते हैं। ये तो एक लॉजिक है, उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कैसे करना वो सोचेंगे।
हाँ, ये लॉजिक बेटर है कि आपने बुल साइड में भी ले लिया, बियर साइड में भी ले लिया और एटीएम भी ले लिया आपने।
हाँ,
विक्स आपने ज्यादा है तो आपने बहुत बड़ा रेंज, आपने जो है आपका ब्रेक इवन रेंज तो 8000 पॉइंट के आसपास आ जाएगा आपका।
राइट। अब जैसे आपका जो एग्जांपल था टेबल, उसमें मई 2022 में मेरे ख्याल से कुछ 24% का विक्स था, 24 विक्स था। तो उस वक्त मार्केट थी 16,000। 16,000 में आप 24% ऐड करोगे, 16,000 प्लस 24%, दैट विल गो टू अराउंड 19,840।
ओके।
तो अभी भी मार्केट 19,840 नहीं पहुंचा है।
हाँ, तो वो तो इंडिया विक्स का तो क्लियर इंडिकेशन है ना कि मार्केट उतना जाएगा,
तो
इतना नीचे
मैं आपको वही बोलता हूँ कि अपना
हाँ।
प्रीवियस एग्जांपल भी हम कंपेयर कर ले रहे हैं कि हम उस तब अगर मई में 24% प्लस माइनस के बनाए होते करंट एटीएम के साथ, तो आज भी पूरा स्ट्रैडल अपने वो रेंज में होता। ये हिस्ट्री के हिसाब से देख रहे हैं और आगे भी ये कर सकते हैं। और इसके बाद वो जो आपका रूल है कि भाई 300 पॉइंट की स्पाइक आया तब आपको ऐड करना है, वो तो करना ही है, उसका कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है, वो तो करना ही है। लेकिन अब आपको रेंज बढ़ाने के लिए एक भी स्ट्रैडल नहीं बेचना पड़ेगा, आप पहले से ही बेच के बैठे हो, सिर्फ आपको प्रीमियम स्पाइक खाने के लिए स्ट्रैडल बेचने पड़ेंगे। तो आपका
I have to do R&D on this thing. अच्छा सजेशन है, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड।
20% ऊपर के अंदर वॉल्यूम भी तो होना चाहिए, तभी तो अपन उसको बेच सकते हैं।
हाँ सर, वो आप आई डोंट नो,
वो अपने को देखना पड़ेगा,
वो देखना पड़ेगा। ये लॉजिक था। अब इसको कैसे इंप्लीमेंट करना वो हम देखेंगे, मैं और कोठारी जी, हाउ डू वी इंप्लीमेंट इट।
नहीं, उसमें अपन 24,000 नहीं भी गए, 24% नहीं भी गए, तो कम से कम 1,000 ऊपर और 1,000 नीचे का तो कर ही सकते हैं ना।
वो तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मैंने
जैसे 19,000 पे ट्रेड हो रहा है, अभी 19 पे ट्रेड हो रहा है, ठीक है।
हाँ,
तो एक आपने 19 का कर दिया, एक 20 का कर दिया और एक 18 का कर दिया।
18 का कर दिया। या उसके अलावा मैंने अभी देखा, राइट नाउ इफ यू सी द ऑप्शन चेन, मैं देख रहा हूँ, एक सेकंड चालू रखिए, मैं दूसरी स्क्रीन पे देख रहा हूँ, मेरा माउस कहाँ गया, ये रहा। अभी निफ्टी का दिसंबर 2023 का 20,000 उसका एटीएम दिखा रहा है, वो अपने फ्यूचर प्रीमियम के हिसाब से।
मैं आपको स्क्रीन खोल दे रहा हूँ ना।
हाँ,
अभी आपको स्क्रीन दिख जाएगी, दिख रहा है स्क्रीन?
हाँ, दिख रहा है सर।
ओके, दिसंबर 23 लिया अपन ने,
23 दिसंबर लीजिए।
हाँ, ले लिया। ओके, हाँ।
अब इसमें आज एग्जांपल विक्स 12 ही है, आप फिलहाल 12 पे बनाएंगे नहीं, लेकिन 12 के हिसाब से गिनते जरूर हैं।
हाँ।
तो आज एटीएम अपना है 18,000, कितना है एटीएम अपना?
18,500 ट्रेड ही नहीं हो रहा है, तो 19,000 पे ट्रेड हो रहा है।
हाँ, नहीं
18,500 लिक्विडिटी नहीं है, 18,500
लिक्विडिटी। तो ठीक है ना, उसको लिक्विडिटी से अपने को कोई फिलहाल मतलब नहीं है। 18,500 प्लस 12%, तो आपको दिखा रहा है 20,720। अब अगर 21,000 पे आपको लिक्विडिटी मिल जाती है तो आप 21,000 वाला सेल कर दो, तो हायर साइड की रेंज हो गई, और 12% नीचे सेल कर दो, और सेंटर
21 पे लिक्विडिटी नहीं है। 21 पे देखो बीड और आस्क में डिफरेंस जो है ना, 22 वर्सेस 1850 नहीं, 20,000 वाले में लिक्विडिटी है, 21,000 में लिक्विडिटी नहीं है।
ओके,
21 में लिक्विडिटी, 20 में लिक्विडिटी है, और आपका 18 में लिक्विडिटी है।
ओके,
हाँ, फिर 17 में लिक्विडिटी है, 17, 18 और 19, 20 4 में लिक्विडिटी है।
ओके, 21 में लिक्विडिटी नहीं है।
21 में लिक्विडिटी 63, देखो वही है ना आपका, तो 300 पॉइंट का, तो 300 रुपए का तो आपका स्प्रेड में डिफरेंस ही चल रहा है।
स्प्रेड है, हाँ, वो तो करने का कोई सेंस नहीं है।
हाँ, तो 19, 20 इस साइड में और 17, 18 आपका नीचे साइड में। तो
हाँ,
ठीक
तो
है
अब
आप, हाँ बराबर, हाँ बोलिए।
तो प्रैक्टिकली अब इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे करना, वो थोड़ा नंबर क्रंचिंग और बैक टेस्ट कर लेते हैं अपने, लेकिन दिस विल बी बेटर। क्या आप इनिशिएट कर रहे हो तभी रेंज लेके कर रहे हो, और उसके बाद खाली आप स्पाइक का बेनिफिट खाने के लिए 300 पॉइंट या 400 पॉइंट के ग्रोथ पे इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रीमियम आप एक्स्ट्रा बेच रहे हो, तो आपके कम स्ट्रेडल्स में आपका पूरा साल निकल जाएगा एंड यू विल बी सेफेस्ट। मतलब आपको एकदम टेंशन हेजल ही नहीं रहेगा, टेंशन ही नहीं रहेगा कि भाई मेरी तो पूरी रेंज कवर्ड है ऐसा।
अभी जैसे आपने 4 शेड्यूल किए, अभी आपने
इसका
4 किए,
payout
17,
like
18, एक मिनट, 17, 18, 19 और 20 के 4 शेड्यूल किए मान लीजिए, ठीक है। तो 17 का देखो 427, 678, एक मिनट में जोड़ता हूँ मैं, देखो कितना आया।
हाँ, जोड़ते हैं ना।
428, 678 और तीसरा है 994 और चौथा है 1442।
3500 हो गया, 3500।
हाँ 3500 पुट में मिल रहा है और कॉल में मिल रहा है 1700 का।
सर उतना ही होगा आपका, प्लस माइनस 50 रुपया। वो तो कॉल पुट पैरिटी तो मेंटेन ही होगा।
1859 नहीं, इसमें कॉल में बहुत ज्यादा आ रहा है। और
हाँ, वो आएगा कॉल में, बुलिश है ना मार्केट, कॉल में ज्यादा
कॉल में आ रहा है 6380।
हाँ
6380, 3500, यानी 10,000 का आपको मिल रहा है 10,000 का। ये
कॉल
तो
पुट
बढ़िया
रेशियो चेंज हो
है।
जाएगा बहुत सारा, कॉल पुट रेशियो
है,
कॉल पुट रेशियो चेंज हो जाएगा बहुत सारा।
नहीं कॉल पुट रेशियो चेंज हो जाएगा, बट आपका ब्रेक इवन बहुत बड़ा चला गया ना, 10,000 पॉइंट का आपका ब्रेक इवन आ गया आपको। तो अपन वो उसके अंदर ऑस्ट्रा में लगा के देखेंगे, ये चारों के चारों लगा के देखते हैं क्या आपको
हाँ,
दिखाता है।
अब कैसा भी बहुत बड़ा ब्लैक स्वॉन भी आ गया, देन ऑल्सो यू आर सेफ। और उल्टा हम तो चाहेंगे कि ब्लैक स्वॉन आए ताकि विक्स बढ़े और हम एक्स्ट्रा शेडल्स बेचें।
राइट।
यहाँ तो ये हो जाएगा कि दुनिया बोलेगी कि ब्लैक स्वॉन नहीं आना चाहिए और हम बोलेंगे कि ब्लैक स्वॉन आना ही चाहिए।
हम चारों के लिए तैयार बैठे हुए हैं। राइट,
हाँ, हम तैयार बैठे हुए हैं, हमको तो ब्लैक स्वॉन चाहिए।
एंड सर और सर एक और है, और फिर आप ये भी बोल रहे हो कि अभी इन्वेस्टर्स थोड़े स्मार्ट हो गए और फिर और भी लोग आर लाइक लर्निंग अबाउट लीप एंड पार्टिसिपेटिंग, और आप बोल रहे हो कि ये अपना प्रीमियम भी कम होते जा रहा है सर, देन दिस कॉन्सेप्ट विल आल्सो बी हेल्पफुल फॉर अस टू गेट मोर।
हाँ, क्योंकि 4 का आपको करंट मिल गया ना, तो अल्टीमेटली तो नीचे जाना ही जाना है। यू आर राइट।
हाँ सर, तो हाँ तो इसलिए तो प्रीमियम कम भी हो गया, लेकिन ये कॉन्सेप्ट के वजह से स्टिल वील बी हैविंग लाइक बिग प्रीमियम्स इन आवर हैंड टू लाइक एग्जीक्यूट एंड टू टेक प्रॉफिट।
और लिक्विडिटी का इशू भी नहीं है इनमें चारों में, दो ऊपर नीचे में लिक्विडिटी इशू भी नहीं आएगा, जो कि स्टॉक में प्रॉब्लम होता है। स्टॉक में नहीं मिलता अपने को, स्टॉक में ये
इतना नहीं मिलेगा।
होता है सर, इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना होता है, प्रॉफिट बता सकते हैं
क्या?
इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना होगा आपको, कितना स्पेंड?
मैंने बताया ना कि इन्वेस्टमेंट आपको बताया ना, करीबन आप एवरेज मानिए 1.3 लाख
पर लॉट,
पर शटल 1.3 लाख।
सर ये स्ट्रेटेजी करने के लिए आप ये समझ के चलो कि मुझे 10 लाख रुपए फ्री रखने हैं ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ 1 ईयर, ये समझ के चलो, तो आप ओवरऑल प्रॉफिट में रहोगे। ऐसा फिर 10 की जगह 12 लग जाए या 14 लग जाए, वो हो सकता है। बाकी इतना फ्री रख के किसी को भी चलना है तो ये करना है, वरना नहीं करना है।
तब देखो आपको 10,000 पॉइंट का मिल रहा है, तो 10,000 इंटू 5 लाख रुपए आपको ये 4 शेड्यूल मिल रहा है।
राइट।
5 लाख में से अगर आपने 2 लाख भी, अगर 3 लाख भी कमा लिए, 2 लाख अगर आपने मान लीजिए वो भी गया, तब भी आपका 30% का रिटर्न हो गया ना, सीधा
हो गया।
और यू आर सेफ आल्सो।
यू आर सेफ एज वेल।
या सो बढ़िया। मैं इसको थोड़ा और स्टडी करता हूँ इसके ऊपर।
जी
कोठारी जी, वन क्वेश्चन। हेलो,
मैं एक बार म्यूट कर रहा हूँ सबको।
इसमें एक और चीज कर सकते हैं।
हाँ बोलिए।
एक तो इसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए हम बाई करके चलेंगे कुछ करंट वीक के प्रीमियम्स, तो वो नहीं करके एक और काम कर सकते हैं। बाई का भी खर्चा अगर कम कर देना हो तो हम है ना स्प्रेड्स बेच देंगे, क्रेडिट स्प्रेड्स।
अच्छा, इसमें क्या करना पड़ेगा?
करंट मार्केट से मंथली में बेचेंगे वो। वीकली में मजा नहीं आएगी। करंट मार्केट से 500 पॉइंट दूर का सेल करेंगे और 600 पॉइंट दूर का बाई करेंगे, या 800 पॉइंट दूर का सेल करेंगे और 900 पॉइंट दूर का बाई करेंगे। तो उसमें क्या होगा कि वो आप सेफ, वो क्रेडिट स्प्रेड आपको बचाएंगे भी, और वो आपको लास्ट में वो 10-20 पॉइंट का दोनों में डिफरेंस होगा। वो जो 700 पॉइंट और 800 पॉइंट वाले में ना 10 रुपया क्रेडिट आएगा आपको, तो वो आपको क्रेडिट भी मिल जाएगा। या आप एक क्रेडिट स्प्रेड का ऑप्शन है, एक रेशियो का ऑप्शन है। लेकिन रेशियो में क्या होगा, सेल लेग्स बढ़ जाएंगे, तो रेशियो नहीं करना चाहिए, क्रेडिट स्प्रेड्स कर देना चाहिए। तो आप क्या करोगे कि आप क्रेडिट स्प्रेड करोगे 700 पॉइंट दूर, और फिर एक्स्ट्रा बाय करोगे 1000 पॉइंट दूर। आप समझना पूरे लॉजिक को। आपने फॉर एग्जांपल 19,000 का दिसंबर बेचा हुआ है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो आप 19,700 सेल करेंगे, 19,800 बाय करेंगे, 10 रुपए का क्रेडिट आप ले लेंगे।
ओके।
और 20,000 वाले 2 कॉल्स एक्स्ट्रा बाय कर लेंगे, जो आपको ये क्रेडिट स्प्रेड को भी बचाएंगे और आपके लीप को भी बचाएंगे। लेकिन वो जो 2 आपने 20,000 वाले जो बाय किए, जिसका प्रीमियम चुकाया है, वो आप क्रेडिट स्प्रेड से कवर कर लेंगे,
वो 10 रुपए से कवर कर लेंगे। ओके,
कर लेंगे। तो आपको जो लीप में जो बाय का खर्चा जो लग रहा है ना, वो भी नहीं लगेगा।
वो भी नहीं लगेगा।
पूरा लीप खा जाओ।
आया समझ में आया लोगों को कि ये नूरानी ने क्या बताया?
नूरानी सर, आप
एक बार रिपीट कीजिए जरा, एक बार रिपीट कीजिए प्लीज।
We are already into a bull spread. We are already on the bullish side. So it will be better to have the buying position on the put side, right?
नहीं,
And
दोनों
doing the put
क्रेडिट स्प्रेड आपको दोनों साइड बनाने हैं, और हेज भी आपको दोनों साइड लेना है। वो एक साइड नहीं, दोनों साइड। यू नेवर नो मार्केट क्या करेगा। ये तो मैं इलस्ट्रेशन, एक एग्जांपल दिया कॉल साइड के लिए। पुट साइड भी करना है, और आपको ये क्रेडिट स्प्रेड चैलेंज करेंगे। जैसे कभी क्या होगा, कोई महीने में आपके क्रेडिट स्प्रेड पे आ जाएगी मार्केट, तब आपको क्या करना है कि उसको बुक करके अगले महीने का क्रेडिट स्प्रेड बना देना है वापस, और उसको डबल क्वांटिटी में बनाना है, ताकि इधर आपको जो लॉस हुआ क्रेडिट स्प्रेड में, वो पूरा क्रेडिट स्प्रेड का एक पूरा लॉजिक है। वो ऐसा होगा ना, तो कभी सेशन लेके या व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में डाल के समझा देंगे कि भाई उसको क्रेडिट स्प्रेड को कैसे हैंडल करना है। तो मतलब लॉजिक ये है मेरा सोचने का, कि आप जो लीप के लिए बाई का पैसा देते हो ना, वो भी क्रेडिट स्प्रेड से कवर कर लेंगे।
अच्छा।
तो बाई का पैसा, मतलब मार्केट को पैसा देना ही नहीं है, बस लेना है सिर्फ।
एक स्लाइड सर, इसके ऊपर एक स्लाइड कर दीजिए ना सर। वो
अरे यार, इन्होंने बता दिया। आ तो गया समझ में कि आपने को 19,000 का शेड्यूल किया अपन ने, ठीक है।
ओके।
अब 19,000 का शेड्यूल को हमको बचाने का है, तो बचाते हम कैसे हैं कि अपन विंग्स खरीदते हैं दोनों साइड की। उसके लिए ये बोल रहे हैं अपने को क्रेडिट स्प्रेड करना है। क्रेडिट स्प्रेड का मतलब क्या है कि 19,700 का हमारे को कॉल बेचना है, 19,700 का कॉल बेचना है, और 1900 800 का पुट खरीदना है, और एक तो उसमें हमको 10 रुपए मिल जाएगा मार्केट से। 19,700 का आपने बेचा और 19,800 का आपने खरीद लिया, तो आपको 10 रुपए क्रेडिट मिलेगा। ओके, वो 10 रुपए के क्रेडिट से आप 2 और कॉल खरीद लो 20,000 वाली।
ओके। हाँ,
20,000 वाली 2 कॉल खरीद लो, तो आपका हर चीज पूरा आपका सेफ हो गया। और अगर कल को मार्केट अगर 21,000 22,000 चला जाता है, तो ये जो आपने कॉल खरीदी है वो आपको जबरदस्त पैसा देके चली जाएगी ना। और आपने पैसा कुछ दिया ही नहीं है, पैसा तो आपने क्रेडिट स्प्रेड वाला को दे दिया है।
And it should be done monthly, and this should be done
monthly.
Okay. Okay.
Only problem इसमें हो सकता है ये मार्केट 19,750 पे आके खड़ा हो जाए।
नहीं, इसके क्रेडिट स्प्रेड्स के रूल्स हैं कि भाई 19,500 पे जब मार्केट आएगी ना कोठारी जी, तब 19,700 वाला और 19,800 वाला जो 10 रुपए आपने क्रेडिट लिया है, वो आपको 40 रुपए का लॉस दे रहा होगा।
वही।
तो उस केस में आपको क्या करना है, तब आपको पुट वाला क्रेडिट स्प्रेड पैसा दे रहा होगा। तो 10 रुपए की जगह 40 रुपए का लॉस हो रहा है, पुट में 10 रुपए आप कवर कर रहे हो, तो 30 रुपए का लॉस हुआ। वो 30 रुपए आप अगले महीने में दूर बेच के कवर कर लो।
अच्छा। बोले ऐसे करके एडजस्टमेंट करते रहो,
कैसे भी करके। वो मतलब ऑप्शन सेलर अगर एडजस्टमेंट जानता है ना, तो वो मार्केट का पैसा लेके ही मार्केट को देगा, जेब से कुछ नहीं देगा। मैं तो जेब से कभी मार्केट को देता ही नहीं हूँ, हमेशा लेके ही देता हूँ सर।
But you should know the rules, you should know the driving. ड्राइविंग आती है तो किसी भी रोड पे चला दो, आप चला लोगे गाड़ी आप।
आर्ट ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट, दैट्स इट।
आर्ट ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट।
कोठारी जी, एक सवाल है जस्ट। ये तो मैं समझ में आ गया कि इट्स एक्सीलेंट कॉन्सेप्ट, लेकिन अभी आप अगर 20,000 का भी कॉल मान लीजिए जस्ट विंग्स के लिए मतलब इंश्योरेंस के लिए बाई कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ होगा, सब कुछ, लेकिन जीरोधा बदमाशी करेगा। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि फिनविस्ता में ऐसा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है ना?
फिनविस्ता में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वहाँ ब्रोकरेज भी जीरो है, तो हम लोग तो फिनविस्ता में कर रहे हैं।
हाँ, हम वहीं पे शिफ्ट करेंगे। तो जीरोधा बहुत प्रॉब्लम करता है।
जीरोधा में तो मतलब बहुत सारे इश्यूज है। आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्कस ऑल दोस इश्यूज। आई एम नॉट हैप्पी एट ऑल विद द जीरोधा।
अच्छा सर, कोठारी साहब, अभी नूरानी साहब जो भी सजेस्ट किया, अभी बिट्स तो लो है, अभी भी कर सकते हैं क्या? प्रीमियम से अट्रैक्टिव अभी भी
समझ में नहीं आया आप क्या बोल रहे हैं?
नूरानी साहब जो भी सजेस्ट किया था ना, जो भी बताया उन्होंने, that whether we can implement right now, can we implement, अभी implement कर सकते हैं क्या, पूछ रहा हूँ मैं।
नहीं 18 की विक्स 20 की विक्स हो तभी बेचना है सर, अभी बेचना ही नहीं है। वी ऑप्शन सेलर्स आर लाइक शेर के जैसे हैं, लायन के जैसे हैं। हमको हिरन के जैसा नहीं करना है, हर बार भागते नहीं रहना है, मौके की तलाश करनी है।
ओके राइट।
सर नूरानी सर से एक रिक्वेस्ट है,
हाँ
वो प्लीज थोड़ा ये एडजस्टमेंट सिखाएंगे।
हाँ सिखा देंगे सर, कोई इशू नहीं।
यस सर
इन्होंने 2 वीक पहले लिया था ना क्लास एक अपना, इसके
हाँ, वो
ऊपर
तो
जो मैंने आपको
डेल्टा
बताया था,
एडजस्टमेंट
डेल्टा
के लिए
वाला।
था।
हाँ तो अभी कराएंगे एक महीने में हम एक कराते हैं इनसे, तो अभी
हाँ
आगे
एक महीने
वाला-
में एक कराओ सर, बाकी मेरी कैपेसिटी नहीं है हर वीक करने की।
कोठारी जी, एक
अभी
बेसिक
आपका
क्वेश्चन।
पोजीशन पे कराना है। हाँ बोलिए।
हाँ सर।
So कोठारी जी, so आपने we have to start with bulls spread straddle के साथ स्टार्ट करना है, और आपने कहा जब ये स्पाइक वाला जो कंसेप्ट बताया था हमें ऐड करना है स्ट्रेडल, वो भी सेम स्ट्राइक पॉइंट पे। तो जितने ज्यादा स्ट्रेडल ऐड हो जाएंगे उतना एडजस्टमेंट करने में कॉस्ट भी ज्यादा लगेगी, राइट? अगर हमारे पास एक ही जगह
पोजीशन मॉनिटर करते रहना है। पोजीशन ऐसा नहीं कि ब्लाइंडली हम करते जाएंगे। हमने एक किया फिर दूसरा बढ़ाया, देखेंगे एडजस्टमेंट करना है या मैं बढ़ा लूं। मैं ये जनरल रूल्स मैंने बताए हैं, बट इन दैट सिनेरियो में 4-5 से ज्यादा मत होने दो आप।
4-5 से ज्यादा ना होने, मतलब वो स्पाइक्स आते तो इग्नोर करने शुरू कर दें हम।
हाँ अगर बहुत बड़ा अगर स्पाइक आ जा रहा तो ले लो उसको आप, नहीं तो एडजस्ट कर दो। आपके दोनों मौके हैं ना, या तो आप पुराना वाला जो भी आपका विनिंग साइड है, विनिंग साइड को आप जो है ये लूजिंग साइड में मूव कर दो, वो भी ऑलमोस्ट वैसा ही एडजस्टमेंट है ना।
ओके सर, आपकी स्लाइड में आज स्लाइड में वो एडजस्टमेंट के एग्जांपल ज्यादा डिपिक्टेड नहीं थे। आज इट वाज ओनली रिलेटेड टू स्पाइक आएगा तो खरीदना है, कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है, विक्स
तो आज
भी
वाला जो
मॉनिटर करना
लीप
है।
पे था ना, आज वाला एडजस्टमेंट पे था ही नहीं मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन। आज वाला बेसिकली लीप कॉन्सेप्ट को मैं लोगों को बता रहा था मैं, ठीक है ना। वो एडजस्टमेंट वाला स्टॉक एडजस्टमेंट और ये सब है, वो फिर मैं नेक्स्ट वेबिनार में कराऊंगा।
ओके, बट हमें लीप तब लेना है जब विक्स 20 के ऊपर हो और पुट और कॉल
18
के
के आसपास
प्रीमियम
आए, 18 के आसपास आ जाए तो यू कैन स्टार्ट लुकिंग फॉर इट, बट नॉट एट 12-13 लेवल।
और पुट और कॉल का प्रीमियम सेम होना चाहिए, राइट?
पुट और कॉल का ऑलमोस्ट मतलब जो है 1.1 1.2 हो तो चलेगा अपने को।
ठीक है उठा
सर लो विक्स में कैलेंडर स्प्रेड कर सकते हैं ना?
अब वो तो फिर क्या है, मतलब क्या है कि छोटे मोटे गेन वाली बात है, वो तो डे ट्रेडर वाली बात है ना। कैलेंडर स्प्रेड कर लिया, ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया, वो कर सकते हो सब आप लोग, पर मजा नहीं है उसके अंदर। मतलब उसमें क्या है कि वो 6 रुपए आने में 4 रुपए जाने में वाला हाल है।
ओके
मतलब जैसे अब 100 रुपए है तो 60 रुपए आने में है, 40 रुपए जाने में है। अब वो उसके लिए क्या माथापोड़ी कर रहे हो, वो वाला बात है। करना कर सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। पेयर ट्रेडिंग जो बोलते हैं, यू कैन डू दैट आल्सो, देयर इज एक्चुअली नो इशू, यू कैन डू इट। एक्चुअल जो मजा आता है ना, वो मजा तब मिलता है जब एकदम से विक्स जो स्पाइक करता है। जब मार्केट में जब वो धुआं, वो बोल रहा हूँ ना, हाहाकार मचाओ, जब टीवी पे अपना न्यूज़पेपर में आ जाए कि आज 6,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टर का लॉस हो गया, आज 10,000 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टर का लॉस हो गया, ब्लैक फ्राइडे आ गया, वो मौके हैं अपने को लेने के। समझ लो कि आपका उस दिन विक्स बहुत ज्यादा है, उसके नेक्स्ट डे में आप ना जाके कर लो, बस आपको फिर मजा ही मजा। कोरोना में देखो ना कितना तूफान मचा।